Yeah, simply ball dropping. What's up, family? K-Sap, we up. Ain't no stopping. I'm simply ball dropping like it's New Year's Eve, making you haters believe I'm the MVP. Ask Mr. V and R&B, they do all sports, whether it's on the field or the court, from the arena to the ring. What? You wanna swing? I rope a dope like the one on this boxing thing. That's a punchline. I'm the greatest of all times. Got something on your mind? Hit us up on the line for that round table talk. Ask B Hunt and Sheena and K-Sap too for their views on our dudes. Marriage Chronicles for you lovers. Oh, I'm married to the game. The championships, the only time I wanna ring. K-Sap, the man behind the mic. Check 1, 2. It ain't a rap until I say it's a rap. Just fall through, pull up the hottest pod smoking. Yeah, I got you open. This freestyle brought to you by James Ford. Pay promotion. Yeah,
when y'all come in the building, man, make sure y'all smash that like button.
You know what time it is. Pull up, chop it up with your family, man. K-Sap, what up?
Y'all smash that like button when y'all come on in, man. I see you, Paul. Appreciate you pulling up. Come on, man. When y'all come in the chat, man, make sure y'all let me know where y'all watching the stream from. Damon Fowler, what up? Yeah, we're going to talk about it, man.
Simply ball dropping. Simply ball dropping. Chopping up these topics, man. I'm simply driving coast to coast, making moves, ain't stopping. Driving coast to coast.
What up, Christopher? I see my members in the building, man. I see y'all pulling up. Make sure y'all smash that like button when y'all come on in, man. We got some breaking news, guys. We got some breaking news out of Chicago, man. But, hey, I'm going to say we got some devastating news. I see you, Daniel. I see you, George. Appreciate you. From Melbourne, Australia, man. Appreciate you. Live, laugh, love. Yeah, it broke my heart, too. Yeah, some devastating news coming out of Chicago, man. Y'all come on in the stream, man. We'll talk about it, man. Yes, man. Y'all know what it is, man. K-Sap, the man behind the mic of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast, man. We got some breaking news out of Chicago. My sources hit me up. And Angel Reese, the Chi-Town Barbie, is out for the year. Somebody said she had an apparent wrist injury in last night's game. And, you know, she went to her social media and she posted on Twitter X. She said, "What a year. I never would have imagined the last bucket of my rookie season would be a three-pointer, but maybe that was God saying, give them a taste of what they will be seeing more of in year 2. Laugh out loud. Through it all, I have showed that I belong in this league even when no one else believed. All I have ever wanted was to come into the W and make an impact. I can confidently say I have done that and will strive to keep doing so. I'm filled with emotions right now that I have a season-ending injury, but also filled with so much gratitude for what's next. Although this is God's timing and not mine, I'm finally able to give myself a physical and mental break. God gives his hardest battles to the strongest soldiers. You still see me being the biggest cheerleader on the sidelines. Unravel League. See you soon." Yeah, man. So, man, she gone, man. The Chi-Town Barbie out for the year, man. This is unfortunate, man. This is crazy, man. This one hurts, man. This should hurt all WNBA fans, man. I don't care who you support. I don't care who you root for. This should hurt all WNBA fans. This should have a major impact on the WNBA, man. It is unfortunate, man. I see you, Christopher. I see you in the building, man. Yeah. Greetings, Coach K-Sap. I was at the game last night, too. I think it happened when she hit the floor on that three-point play. Yeah, because I saw it. I think she smacked her hand down, man. But let me bring myself up on camera, man. I want to look you guys right in the face. Yeah, man. This one hurt, man. As I'm chilling watching college football, man, my phone just started going crazy. So I had to come talk to my supporters, man, to let y'all know, man, that man, this one hurt, man. The Libra Diva, appreciate you pulling up, man. Andre, appreciate you pulling up. Adrian Calvin, appreciate you pulling up. Damon Fowler, appreciate you pulling up. This ain't even about putting Angel Reese against CC, man. This is devastating for the league in its whole, man. One of the faces of the WNBA, and you go down when you've been on a historical run. I mean, it's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate, man. I don't care if you don't never want to see somebody go down with a season-ending injury. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it is a bench player. You never want to see anybody go down with an apparent injury that nobody focused in on last night until she broke it herself on her social media. Yeah, Thomas, this one hurts, man. I ain't even gonna lie, man. For all the naysayers and all that, but she came out on Twitter X. She posted on Twitter X, man. This one, man. Whew. Now people on social media have something. They were quiet yesterday. That's how it is, Edward, man. So they're gonna make. I can just imagine some of the videos that we're gonna see about this whole situation, man. Fooling Speak Sports, bad timing, but I'm glad it's not a knee or an Achilles. Yeah, but you don't want to see them type of injuries, man. Like wrist injuries, man. Like I don't care what type of injury it is, man. It's bad. This is bigger than AR. It is, man. Hey, Israel, man. I understand where you coming from, man. I saw the video that you posted on me, Showtime, and thing. It ain't even about that, man. It's not about that, man. It's no delusion around here, man. People can support who they want to support, man. I have no problem with that, man. We in the chat chopping it up, man, and it's no disrespect to Caitlin Clark. It's no disrespect to Angel Reese, man. But this is how it works, man. I've had people come in the comments section like today. Y'all's boy Pope B. Frank. He came in my comments section, man. I had to call him out, trying to expose him. And I told Pope B. Frank to pull up, man. Let's talk about it. Come up on the panel, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about, what you call me a phony because of the videos that I be posting, but what you be posting is outright landish. So I said, man, pull up on the channel. So if anybody know who follows the Pope B Frank, man, tell him I'm live right now. Tell him to pull up. We can hash this out on the air. Salute, man. I appreciate you. Bro Gad, what's up, man? Salute. Tuned into the Mercury Storm game and just heard the news. Hate it had to end this way. Yeah, man, it's devastating, man. It's devastating, man. But like I said, man, this ain't about Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese putting each other against each other, man. I don't care who it is, man. You don't want to see, especially a player of that caliber, go down just out of nowhere, breaking news that her season is done. So we're going to see. And the thing about it is, man, she said she's going to be the biggest cheerleader on the sideline. We're going to see if the Chicago Sky, we're going to see if we can hold it down, man. See Damon Fowler. This is the stuff I'm talking about right here. This is the stuff I'm talking about right here. See, this is insane. Talking about now maybe she can do her podcast live, man. Get out of here, man. Man, that's terrible, Damon. That's terrible. We talking about somebody goes down with an injury and you coming here making fun of the situation. I agree with that, Thomas, man. Playoffs not going to hit the same, man. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Israel Viola, man, for the $5 super chat, man. He said this is for Angel. She made the NBA fun. Yeah, she made it. She made it fun, man, and she made she made it to be talked about, man. This is what it is, man. She made it fun for the content creators, man, that kept it respectful. She made it fun, man. I appreciate that, man. She made it fun, man. And, we're just going to see where she's going to go from here now. So, I mean, it's just the fact that, people treat this situation and make fun of the situation. Like Damon coming here talking about maybe she could do her podcast live now. That's devastating, man. I don't understand that. West Coast for life. As much as I'm not an Angel Reese fan, sucks she got injured. Hope she makes a fast and speedy recovery, man. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate that, man. Shabby Jones says, shake my head. I don't think I can watch any more basketball this season, man. That one hurts, man. That one hurts, man. Should we give Damon a B? Yeah. Yeah, BD, we don't know how she got hurt, man. I think it was on that three-point play. It's something to do with her wrist, man. So we're not sure, man. Near end of the game, while fighting for a rebound, she grabbed her wrist afterward, but she kept playing. Okay, K-Stone says she grabbed her wrist and she kept playing. But they didn't even focus on that, so she must have hid that real well. Diamond DeShields and Isabel Harrison got to step up and help Camilla. Yeah, they got to do something, man. We got to see. Now we got to see what the Chicago Sky is really made of, man. See how they can function without Angel Reese. Bro Gas said a lot of content creators about to go broke now. They don't have someone to clown at least she balled out in her last game. That's a true statement, man. That's a true statement, man. Hey, man, we got 304 people in here watching, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. This is devastating news, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Man, prayers up for Angel Reese, man, on a speedy recovery, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button. Make sure y'all send them super chats in, man. Support the channel. Let's get it rocking and rolling, man. What you say, Coach? We still have a good chance. We still have a good chance to make the playoffs as long as Carter doesn't miss any more games. They got 6 games left, man. 6 games left, man. We got to see what we can do, man. I believe in Kennedy and Cardoso. Yeah, they got to step up, Thomas. They got to step up, man. But this is just unfortunate, man. I mean, the run that she was on, man, and just to get injured and fall short of everything that you set out to achieve in your rookie season, man, it just all comes crashing down, man. We'll never see another rookie run from her position, from the rebounding standpoint, due to things that she was doing with the double-doubles and things like that. We'll never see nothing like that again. All that Cardoso talk, time, yeah, foot the bill. That's right. It's time to do it, man. Time to do it. Shout out to my man Brandon Sleep for the $2 super chat. He said, "Get better soon, Angel. You're a warrior." Man, appreciate y'all. Appreciate that. Shout out to Brian Allen Hines for the $3 super chat, the super sticker. Appreciate y'all support, man. Yeah, she out for the season, man. Player hater. Yeah, she out for the season, man. That one hurt, man. Gaming, Dennis PC Gaming said year 2 Barbie would be dangerous, man. I hope she comes back bigger and better, man. Because if it's a glimpse on what we saw this year, we know she needs improvement offensively. But if she comes back and does the things that she set out and had her sights on, man, she gonna be somebody to be reckoned with, man. We're gonna be talking about her for a long time in the WNBA, man. You got that right, Bible boy. She surpassed expectations, and she basically summed that up in her little soliloquy on her Twitter X post, man. Yeah, she summed it up, man. Yeah, Thomas, but she was on a historic run, man. I understand that she got the capability to get 40 double-doubles, man, but what she was doing her rookie year before it come crashing down with an apparent wrist injury. It's just unfortunate, man. You know what I'm saying? And now, and that leads me to say this, man. Now, what are these content creators going to say, man? What can these content creators go to on YouTube? Now, what's the negative thing going to be about Angel Reese? They're going to run out of material, man. The Ghost said, I won't be watching any more WNBA games now that Angel's going, shaking my damn hand. These new fans are a trip. Yeah. Israel Viola, man. Hey, appreciate the $2 super chat. He said, AR down in Colorado making the night much more. Yeah, Colorado getting ran through, man. They got the same issues they had last year. I thought that offensive line with 5 new starters would protect Shador a little bit more, but they still don't have no running game, man, and they suffering, man. I had to turn that off at halftime, man. And when I got that news about Angel Reese, when my phone started blowing up, I had to get back on it, man. I had to get back on it. Bible boy, you're so right. Yeah, Bible boy. Thomas Anderson says she set 8 records in her rookie season that she will hold most likely forever. But she wanted to pounce on it, man. She wanted to continue that, man. But unfortunate, man, she goes down, man, and it's gonna be hard. I want to see what the Sky's offense gonna look like, man. I want to see who, they got that next man up mentality. I just want to see who's gonna step up. I want to see if Carmilla Cardoso is gonna be the person that everybody says that she needs to be to be that dominant offense, man. I just want to see what it's gonna be like, man. I want to see what it's gonna be like, man. But last night, man, Angel Reese played a huge game, 9 of 15 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point land, 5 of 5 free throws, man, 24 points, 12 rebounds, and everybody is telling me I'm getting notification about it was the play that she tried to grab a rebound, went to the floor, she was grabbing her hand, but she played the rest of the game, man. Leanne says she has been shooting with her left, but she can shoot with either hand. Yeah, she had a couple moves in the paint yesterday that she went over the right shoulder and the left shoulder with both hands. Yeah. Yeah, man, but this one hurts, man. Oh, man, this one hurts. I love Cardoso, but she doesn't have the it factor to me. Cardoso has not met expectations. She's come on lately, Bible boy. Just got to give her a chance, man. But like you said, man, it's going to be hard, man. It's going to be hard, man. Who's going to be that energy? And I hope, like Angel Reese said in her post, that she's going to be on that bench cheering them on. And I hope that, they can feed off of her emotions and her energy to keep it going, man. You said Cameron Brink. Yeah, Cameron Brink will be back. Yeah. So, man, that's devastating, man. That's a gut punch, man. I'm like you, Chris, man. It's frustrating, man. Just to see what she was doing, man, and how she had the naysayers, humbling some of these naysayers, man. Somebody said, you really feel like they tanking? I understand what you're saying about tanking, but they not tanking. You heard what Kennedy Carter said when she came back, man. They still want to make the playoffs, man. Man. Ooh. AT Beats, I think Isabel Harrison, Breonna Turner, Cardoso, they got to get the job done, man. They're fearless leaders going, man. They got to get the job done. It's the next man up mentality, man. Isabel Harrison got to come in there, and they got to grit and grind, man. And Cardoso, man, she got to get down there, and she got to be the window cleaner. She got to be the Windex. She got to start cleaning the glass like Angel Reese. Now it gives Cardoso more room to operate down in that post because you ain't got Angel Reese down there. So we're going to see what she's made of. Yeah, hey, I'm like Jonathan. Marvin Jackson said Chin comes back, Reese out. Damn, we can't catch a break. Nah, we can't catch a break, man. It's unfortunate, man. Just heard the bad news. This seems all suspicious. Nah, I don't. Y'all can call it what y'all call it, man. This is crazy, man. We gotta find the play. Somebody got to highlight the play where she got injured. So if SportsCenter is going to talk about it, or ESPN or Fox going to talk about it, they're going to find that play. They're going to find that play. Reese was getting hacked and killed on the inside. The refs did not protect her like Clark. I mean, it is what it is, man. We not even going to turn it into something like that, man. It's just unfortunate that, the Chi-Town Barbie is out. And it's hard. It's hard to fathom, life without Angel Reese in Chicago, man. It's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard to, pick up the pieces, man. It's gonna be, man. I just want to figure out where the injury came from, man. So if somebody has that clip, man, y'all send it to me, man. I'm trying to find out, man. I can't find it, man. I'm trying to find out. Man. Hey, man, we got 382 people in the arena watching, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Come on, man. Run these likes up, man. Get the likes up, man. Like I said, man, send them super chats, man. If y'all support the channel, man, let's get it popping, man. Man, that's crazy, man. I'm this one hurts, man. So what do y'all guys think, man? What y'all think the Sky can do for the remainder of these 6 games, man? What do y'all think the Sky can do? So y'all think you think we can still make the playoffs? Or a lot of people said they still tanking. Are they tanking? So a lot of people said they tanking, man. Hey, y'all let me know if they tanking or not. I don't think they tanking, man. I think they still playing some good basketball ever since Kennedy Carter came back. I don't think they tanking. I really don't think they tanking. I think that they doing a great job, and we just got to hold them off, man. We got 6 games left. Just say ahead of Dallas. I watch Chicago now. She gone. Yeah, she gone, man. This one, man, this one hurts, guys. Shout out to Brandon Sleep for the $2 super chat. Yeah, man. Brandon said no reason to tank. Dallas has their pick. Yeah, you can't tank, man. You got to go. Imperial Stat, man, she out. She out for the year, man. She went down with an apparent wrist injury. She went down with a apparent wrist injury. Sky was top 5 team in the first half of the season. Yep. Zane, we don't know. We don't know how she hurt that wrist, man. This was news to me, man, because whatever she did, she played that whole game last night. But I don't see I don't know where she got hurt. She broke the news on her Twitter X, man, that she's out. And see, this is what I'm talking about. Come on, Uncle J.E. She might have heard it hanging out. Hanging out where, man? Come on, guys. Stop that, man. We're not going to let y'all do that. Y'all can't do that. Y'all can't do that, man. She deserves, the prayers and stuff, man. It's just unfortunate, man. But Miss Goody Two Shoes, what you say? There's clips circulating of her falling on her hand in the game. Yeah, everybody's gonna try to go find that clip. Somebody's gonna be the first person to try to break that news. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I understand that, Uncle J.E. I understand that she played the whole game. DCPC game in 30-plus minutes of Izzy, God help us. Yeah, we need help, man. Was there any word of an injury after last night's game? Nobody said nothing, but, somebody's out there posting clips now. I don't know. I'm trying to find it myself. Izzy's bad fit for the Sky. She can't guard anyone if she's not scoring. She ain't doing nothing else. I agree with you. I agree with you. So we got to try to figure this out, man. We got to try to figure this out. Man, this just hurts, man. Politically, Lil, Patrick, knock it off. She didn't have a chance to win. That's no way. That's mute. Man, y'all crazy. Get well soon, Angel. Historic rookie season. We proud of you, girl. That's right, Sportsway with Dre Day podcast, man. That's totally right, man. It's unfortunate it happened, man, but it hurts, man. This one hurts like hell, man. It's going to come down to Carter and Cardoso playing big time. Yeah, Cardoso got to show y'all what she really made of, man. Everybody that was in the chat talking about they need to run the offense through Carmilla Cardoso, this is her chance. This is her time to shine, man. This is her time to put her big girl panties on and go in there like Shaq said and barbecue chicken. That's what she need to do. Yeah. Shit, Angel is one of a kind. Angel, but stop fake, bro. She's young and gonna get better. Oh, yeah, she gonna get better. This is not the finished product. Everybody know this is not the finished product, man. Everybody know this is not the finished product, man. She got a lot more in store, but it's just unfortunate because of what the WNBA has been doing this whole year, man. It's the competition, the revenue. It's good for sports talk. It's good to keep these women in the media. You know what I'm saying? It's about time that a lot of people show love to the ladies and give them their flowers. It's probably one of the most talked sports games right now is the WNBA. If you look at it, everything centers around Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. And it's unfortunate how they try to put sides against each other. They try to divide and conquer, right? I have no problem with y'all Caitlin Clark fans coming up in the chat saying what y'all want to say. I have no problem with that. I just ain't going to tolerate the disrespect. So you can say what you want to say. But my thing about it is we can appreciate both of these young ladies, man. And that's no bullshit, man. If you know basketball, you appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like these Caitlin Clark fans coming in here with their own narrative when I do a video, you know, talking about Angel Reese that has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. And y'all want to come up and make these comments, you know, about Caitlin Clark and get the chat all crazy, right? And then start saying disrespectful stuff. And then I want somebody to go tell Pope B. Frank that I'm live, man. Tell Pope B. Frank that I'm live and pull up, man. Because he came in my comments section and I made a video about Angel Reese last night, how she was dominant, and it put a new twist to the Rookie of the Year debate. And he come on here talking about, oh, yeah, man, that's why I unsubscribed to this dude because he a phony. So why I got to be a phony, but on your channel, all you do is glizzy glaze. All you do is got, you know, honey all over your chest and twerking it up for Caitlin Clark. But you only focus on the negative stuff, right, of Angel Reese. Never give her flowers. On this channel, you ain't been around because I've gave Caitlin Clark her praises. You know what I'm saying? I'm not dissing Caitlin Clark. So when I'm making videos about Angel Reese, it has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark, but you want to come in here and be a casual. So that's why I said, man, whoever following Pope B. Frank, tell him to pull up. I sent him a message. I sent him a message and let him know that, hey, pull up so I can cook your ass. Let's talk about it. Nah, Zane, that was Pope. That was Pope B. Frank. That was Pope B. Frank, man. I got the messages, man. That was Pope B. Frank, man. That's Pope B. Frank right there. He typed me a whole message, man. So that's what I'm saying. You coming into my channel typing me messages. I don't go on your channel and disturb your peace, man. Somebody said, I honestly think the Sky will perform better without AR. If you think that, man, that's your opinion, man. But I don't see how they're going to perform better without AR. Yeah, Pope acting. And I told Pope, I said, Pope, man, I supported your channel. I was telling everybody about the rap you made about CC. Everything that you did on your channel, I respected. But I don't go on your channel, you know, talking that nonsense, man. What's up, Brooklyn? Yeah, man, I had to go live, man. I'm pissed off, Brooklyn. Yeah, but I'm looking for Pope. I'm looking for Pope, man. I really don't, you know, do the internet beef and stuff like that, man. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to address these people, man. You got to address these casuals, man. AR kept opening her yap and the biased media help. However, AR herself proves herself incorrect. Steven, what I don't even understand what you're trying to say, Steven. That's what they are, man. They cornballs, man. But I sent him a message back. I want him to pull up. So if anybody can get in touch with Pope B. Frank, let him know I'm live. I'm going to drop the link for him. Those rebounds and points would be dearly missed. Yeah, they'll be dearly missed, man. Somebody got to go in there and put. Isabel Harrison might have to go down there and do what Angel Reese was doing. See, this is another casual that comes up in here, Steven Stapleton. She's a joke walking on hardwood, man. Bible boy, get him up out of here. Get Steven Stapleton up out of here, man. We ain't got time to talk. We're not tolerating that tonight, man. We talking about an injury, and he talking about she's a joke walking on the hardwood. Man, kick him out of here, man. What's up, Slay and Chill? What's up, Archer? Man, we just in here rocking and rolling, man. We in here rocking and rolling, man. Hey, Bible boy, get Steven up out of here, man. He's a troll, man. Kick his ass up out of here, man. See, that's how we're gonna treat them. We're gonna treat them like that now, man. See, I'm tired of being the nice guy. That's right, Marvin, man. Hey, she going with it's gonna be hard for us to rebound, man. Man, Brandon Sleep, man. I don't want to block everybody, man. I want everybody to have a fair shake, man. But this is crazy, man. It's crazy, like, man, people just, it's sad, man. Appreciate you, Bible boy. It's sad that people go, that's the problem, man. Like, I'm gonna leave it alone, man. What's up, Slappy? I see you in the building, Slappy. Slappy Saturday, y'all. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, man. It's the thing about it is, man, we got people in the chat, man, that keep it respectful. We got a lot of people that don't keep it respectful, man. And it's just the fact that, you know, when they say things and then the chat run them off, they want to get mad at me. They want to get mad at me. But I think Carmilla Cadosa, she got to step up. She got to show why she was the number 3 pick. She got to step up, man. She got to step up. What'd you say, straight balling? Block all the fake toxic fans, man. They just, hey, I told you they only here to
cause confusion.
They only here to cause confusion, man. You know what they do. Raven Simone Dotson. That's not a dirty work. It's really good for their team because it's a win if Kennedy Carter can win this for her. Yeah, that'd be a good thing, Raven. I think that's a great, you know, that's a great call right there. I think Kennedy Carter got to rally these troops, but Angel Reese says she's gonna be there to support them. She's going to be there to support him, man. My brother Claude, man. Yeah, she went down, man. Well, last night they said, she played the whole game. She dominated the whole game last night, but she came out on her Twitter X just about 20 minutes ago. Breaking news, man. She out for the season. An apparent wrist injury. We don't know. Hey, man, I just wanted to say I'm sorry to hear about Angel. I like the competition, but do not want anyone. That's right, Ken. We don't want nobody injured, man. We don't want to see nobody go down being injured, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the WNBA was hot, man. It had a lot of steam behind it, man. And we gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens, man. And I think the Sky got 2 more games on national television. I want to see if they still going to play them games on national television or move them to the app. We're going to see about that. What'd you say? People have no sympathy for others these days. Well, you know how it is, Marvin. These dudes must be children, K-Sap. Man, fool line, man. I see the hate that you get on your channel too, man. I see it. I see all the comments, man. Me personally, I just don't go up in people's comment sections and just start ratting off at the mouth, man. You know what I'm saying? I see the comments that you get, man. I see it, man. What'd you say, Leanne, for a speedy recovery? Hopefully Millie can stretch and do her thing. Man, I hope Camilla, everybody want to see Camilla go to work, man. They said that, Angel Reese was clogging up space and Camilla need to go down to work in the post. Now we're gonna see what's gonna happen, man. We're gonna see what T. Weatherspoon does, man. We're gonna see how she reorchestrates that offense, man. We're gonna see if Kennedy Carter now puts herself in a position to take on a higher role. See if she's just gonna go out there and say, look, I'm gonna put y'all on my back and y'all just follow the lead. I want to see that. I want to see that. There she is right there. Forever faithful unto him. What's going on, sis? I see you in the building. Hate to say it, but it feels like she was paid off of her career, was threatened. Too many random weird coincidences. She only needed 6 more points per game to break the new league record. Something is off. Hey, I mean, we can speculate all we want, man. It's just crazy how the news, the timing of it. It's the timing of it, man. We try. I'm still, Uncle J.E., I'm still trying to find the injury, man. If y'all can find it, man, bring it to me, man. Somebody said Angel Reese hurt her wrist on those asking what. Yeah, she hurt. Yeah, it's a wrist injury, but we trying to figure out how she hurt her wrist. Got my girl Debbie Brown in the building. Debbie, what's going on? God bless Angel and continue to shelter her. That's right. Yeah, man. So I don't know, man. Somebody saying, did it happen in practice? I don't think they practiced today. I think they had the day off, man, coming off a game they had yesterday. So I don't know, man. Ooh, boy, y'all making it hard. After this season, a lot of us gonna look back and say, damn, we was too hard on these women. I never talked down on players, but I've been shredding sides from day one. We forget that they're humans with feelings. That's facts, straight balling. That's facts, man. But I told you what they do.
They only here to cause confusion.
That's crazy that no injury was reported after the game if it happened in the game. Hey, man, we got a lot. Man, we got a lot to unpack, man. We got a lot to unpack, man. Yeah, this is gonna be one of them WNBA seasons that go down in history, man. Regardless of who you was cheering for, regardless of who you supported, regardless of who your favorite player was. But this WNBA season alone, with just them two alone, Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, has made it fun, man. Has made it a crazy situation, I would like to say. And the reason why I like to say it's been a crazy situation because you see all the back and forth. You see how fans truly can be. You see all the narratives that people push. It's crazy. But the WNBA, man, they often rolling, man. They often rolling. I know. I know, Jonathan. I know, fool. I'm subscribed to his channel. I know what goes on his page, man. Shout out to my man Archer from Slay and Chill Network, man. Y'all go over there and follow my brother Archer, man. He said, keep being dangerous, Broham. 322 in the arena. Yeah. Appreciate that, man. Israel said Cardoso shot 17-foot shot last game. She need to shoot more pick and pop action. Yeah, that's what I said, Israel, man. I think now she got to show us what she's really made of. We got to see if she can carry the brunt of that offense, man, because outside of, I'm going to ask y'all a serious question. As much as y'all say Angel Reese's, offense wasn't there, who else going to provide offense? Who else going to provide a spark for the Chicago Sky outside of Kennedy Carter and Camila Cardoso? Now, Michaela Onyenuede, she's been consistent, but who is going to go down and play defense and bang? Because Cardoso can't do that. She's in foul trouble, man. Had to pull my theory out of the chat, but I'm thinking something is off. I hope she's okay. Yeah, that's the only thing we can think, man. I don't know. The timing of it just don't sound right, though. Said Cardoso is Liz Cambage, but better. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what she's really made of. If everybody in the chat on prior shows said that Chicago needs to run that offense through Camila, we're gonna see what she really made of, man. She gets her opportunity. These last 6 games, I want her to give us a small sample size on what she's capable of doing for the Chicago Sky. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Works, yeah. She out for the year, man. Unfortunately, man, I wouldn't. Yeah, hey Claude, you said it last night, man. It's that call. Somebody put the call in, man. I think it's something off, man. We can use any conspiracy theory we want. We can use the fact that Claude, you might be right, man. The call might have been in. Shut her down. Shut her down, man. Because things was getting hot and steamy, man. And I don't care what anybody says, man. What Angel Reese was doing, individually on the basketball court, that warrant her to be in the discussion of the Rookie of the Year. That's why it was up for debate on every major network, even in the YouTube media space. That's why it was up for debate. And then you got the Clark fans talking about it ain't even close, boom, 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 this, that, and all that. I don't want to hear that. So now we come to the conspiracy theory, like Claude said last night. The fix is in, the call is in. So after last night, I dropped a video this morning talking about, the way she dominated last night. She put a new twist on the Rookie of the Year debate. And I heard, Ocho and them talking about it. I heard Gilbert Arenas and them talking about it. I still heard Monica McNutt, Lisa Leslie. I still heard them talking about it, that Angel Reese is still much indeed in this Rookie of the Year race. And then all of a sudden, we come with this injury. Y'all got to make it make sense, man. Y'all got to make it make sense, man. Yeah, the timing is weird. So many weird things happen on the Sky and the stretch. Sky will fight, though. I'm still riding with Carter, but I will miss the Barbie touch. Hey, we all gonna miss it, man. So that's my thinking on it, Claude. You might be right, man. Shayla says something don't feel right. They trying to sabotage her. We need a second opinion on her wrist. Man, hey, it's gonna be awkward, man. And the reason why it's gonna be awkward, guys, is because look what we're dealing with, man. We're dealing with Caitlin Clark. We're dealing with Angel Reese. And this is what this was all about, man. This is what because when you got Hall of Famers falling out with each other over their opinions about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, it's ridiculous, man. You got grown women falling out because somebody else's opinion on another athlete. It's crazy, man. And then you got these Caitlin Clark fans crashing out on the internet anytime you say anything good about Angel Reese, just giving Angel Reese her flowers. And then they crashing out because you giving her flowers and they want to come in your comments and talking about, oh, she's trash and all that. So if she's trash, why are you watching the video? If it has anything to do with Angel Reese, you shouldn't be watching. See what I'm saying? Like, look, like Mr. Kyle, like, you know, comments like this, man. Mr. Kyle said, Angel Reese is trash. Well, look, she in the WNBA. You probably broke and lonely and need some. That's what you probably are, broken, lonely, and need some. So you seeking out attention.
They only here to cause confusion.
Man, shout out to James Fender for the $5 super chat. Some of these podcasters cussing out Smith and others the way they do is uncalled for. Yeah, I mean, it's, you know how that is, man. You know how that is, James. Appreciate your support, my brother. I saw her messing with her wrist toward the end of the game. This sucks. Okay, well, we getting some more clarity, man. Everybody sees she was fumbling with the wrist, man. I told you the machine was going to make sure Reese wasn't the rookie of the year one way or the other. This is something off. Something is off. Yeah, man. It's man. Somebody said, straight ball and said, K-Sap, she's not injured. Play the video. You'll hear her say, it's the first time I can give my mind a rest for all. Yeah, that I saw that. I put that was on her. So that's what she said on her Twitter X, man. So it's crazy, man. That's right, Max. Tell Mr. Kyle to stop, man. I told you Mr. Kyle broke and lonely, man. He just needs something, man. Yeah. The WNBA is rigged, man. Yeah. Is it because the Fever lost? Man, I don't know, Debbie. I'm trying to figure out, man. Shout out to Israel for the $2 super chat. Man, Israel said, not even Stephen Bryan had this much hate. You absolutely correct, man. Even though they was battling in between the lines and them championship runs, man, it never got this bad, man. It never got this bad. Never. You pointed out something clear and obvious, man. It never got this bad, man. Man, y'all going crazy, man. Angel Reese didn't win individual awards. She wins championships. That's a fact. She got that championship under her belt. Shout out to Majik Man Hero for the $5 super sticker. Yeah, y'all going crazy in the chat, man. I appreciate everybody's support, man. Yeah, man. I like I said, man, I don't I'm trying to figure, man, I'm getting some notifications, man, but ain't nobody we don't see it, man. We don't see it. We gotta do it. CC is MVP. She took the worst team to the sixth. Boy, I tell you, boy. Hey, that's your opinion, man. We respect it. Claude said, before the day, you know how I broke it down. CC has to be the rookie of the year. It wasn't going to be any other way. Angel was going to be Angel, but those powers to be has put the hammer down. Man, hey, it's crazy, man. That's right, political. Tell them, hit that like button. Man, we got 350-some people watching, man. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Please hit that like button. It don't cost anything, man. Appreciate that, Bible boy. Tell them. Any super disrespect will just get you blocked. There you go. Handle your business. Take care, man. Things to do, but wanted to leave my... Appreciate you. The Mr. J with the $2 super chat. Who would you compare Angel Reese to in the NBA? I couldn't compare Angel Reese to nobody in the NBA right now, but in the past, she got the comparisons of a Dennis Rodman without the antics. The comparisons to Dennis Rodman without the antics. Also, some people go as far as saying Andre Drummond. So we'll leave it right there. But appreciate the $2 super chat, Mr. J. Yeah, Asia Wilson for MVP, man. Yeah. Asia got to hold it down. Yeah, Dennis Rodman. I said Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman on back in the days. Brandon Sleep said both sides have haters. I even saw Angel Reese fans posting hate comments on videos of Caitlyn giving her shoes to a little boy. There's people are not real fans of the game. Yeah, Brandon, I saw that, man. When they was pissed off when she was signing that Barbie merch too. Yeah. But this one gonna hurt, man. We're gonna see what our Chicago Sky is gonna do, man. We're gonna see what they're gonna do, man. Oh, Hootie Mac came in here. If you're aware of the discourse by people who have a vote on their disdain for Sissy, then you would see they would probably have a vote for Angel as Rookie of the Year out of spite. That ain't gonna happen now. Yeah, Asia Wilson got hurt last night too. She came up limping. Man, see, Claude, man, from what you said last night, man, for the comments that you're saying and what's going on, some of your stuff holds weight, man, because this is kind of crazy. Asia Wilson, the MVP, where people trying to throw Caitlin Clark in that discussion to be the league MVP. Now Asia Wilson came up gimpy last night. Now all of a sudden, Angel Reese puts herself back on the map because of the game that she had last night and the 26 double-doubles that she has achieved. And I made a video talking about, she put a new twist on the Rookie of the Year. And then now you got people on Gil's Arena and all these media pundits talking about, if y'all think that Rookie of the Year race is completely over, it's not, because it's still debatable. And then all of a sudden, Angel Reese comes on her Twitter X talking about she out for the season. Woo! Man. I don't believe in conspiracies, but the timing of this stuff is just crazy, man. The timing is crazy. Okay, Sab, you be feeding into conspiracy. Nah, I don't, Zane, I don't do that conspiracy stuff, man. But I know you wasn't here last night, but I had my big bro Claude on the show last night. And he said some interesting things, man. And from what he said last night, not knowing what was going to happen today, if you go back and listen to what he said, man, it holds a lot of value. Yeah, it holds a lot of value from what he said last night and then the events that has taken place over the last 24 hours. Well, in the last hour. That's the crazy thing. MR said the hate ain't from both sides. I've been a WNBA fan since day one, and we never had toxic and racist. Hey, see, that's what I'm saying. If Caitlin Clark was MVP, then maybe I'll lean to that side if she doesn't. Caitlin hasn't did anything to be MVP. I believe Angel is really hurt. She was pushing for the playoffs. It's no way she gave up on that playoff run. None of them gave up on that playoff run, man. Kennedy Carter, when she came back, her after shoot around post the comp after the shoot around interview, she was talking about they want to make this playoff run. What'd you say? I can't wait to see Welcome to TV's video. He really a big conspiracy. Hey, some people out there believe in that stuff though, man. I'm not one of them, man, but I just go back to what, Bro Claude said last night, man. It's just kind of funny, and we see what happens today. But CC is going to be second or third place in voting. I mean, that's all fine and dandy, man. I don't think she can't. If she outbeats even Nafisa Collier, something wrong with that, man. If she beats out Collier, second place, something's wrong with that. I'm in both chats, so I see it from both sides. Okay, Zane, got you. That's what I'm saying, Kay. I mean, if she beats out Nafisa Collier, because before Nafisa Collier got hurt, I had her leading the MVP discussion over Asia Wilson. And then she came back and still got off. But when she was out, Asia Wilson was just doing dominating things, man, that, cemented her as the league MVP. But Collier is second. It's like Asia Wilson, Collier, and then everybody else, the field. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. Uncle Jay said, Nike got power too. Don't want Reebok competing with them. Boy, y'all come up with anything, man. Y'all come up with anything, man. It is what it is, man. Hold up, man. Somebody sent me something. Man, yeah. I can say Angel did great for this year by playing basketball with her teammates. Love, so hopefully she will be able to play again by May 1st. Hopefully the wrist injury ain't too serious, man. Hopefully it ain't too serious. Somebody said if it ain't broke, go get a second opinion. You always want to get a second opinion. Claude said it. Not a conspiracy theorist. I speak what I know to happen in the NBA. Yeah, because if y'all don't know who Claude is, man, Claude got family that played in the NBA. He got people that are around, people in hierarchy of the NBA. And, his sources come directly from people that played and been in locker rooms and been around, the NBA. And, you know what I'm saying? You got to take his word for it, man. He got a direct connection with the NBA. So what goes on in the NBA, basically he's saying that stuff goes on in the WNBA too. Reese says she would be ready to participate as early as Unraveled. See, when you making statements like that, you being ready for Unraveled because she said, I'll see you soon. You shouldn't even put that in your statement, though. You should have never put that in your statement. At MR, because we're not talking about Clark. Put a topic about Clark, and I guarantee you will. I'm in the chat almost every live. I've seen it here plenty. Seen it for Angel, too. I have no need to lie. Okay, Forever Faithful on to him said, if both Asia and Angel are out for the season and can't play against the Fever anymore, we know this was by design. Woo! Boy, it's getting hot, y'all. Y'all getting hot. We're going to see. What you say? Unraveled is in January. The season would be over before then. But I just think she still should have left that that comment out of there about Unraveled, man, because that has nothing to do with the Chicago Sky in your injury. I think you should have left that out of there, man. I mean, if you're have an injured wrist and you need that to be tended to, you should focus on that. But it was good that she came out and let her fans know that she's done for the year. But I just think she should have left that out of there. Israel said, y'all know I love CC, but AR and CC really made women's basketball cool for the first time ever. Even if AR somehow be a role player in the future, she made her mark in women's basketball forever. That's facts. She made her mark. And see, that's the thing about it, Israel. That's what a lot of people thought Angel Reese was going to be coming into WNBA as a role player. And you know how role players that get drafted 7th and 8th and 9th in the WNBA, they don't make it onto a roster. They get waived. And for her to defy the odds and stick around and do the things that she did as a rookie, with everybody considered her being a role player, you got to tip your cap to her, man. And that's the only thing I've been saying, man. Just give her flowers, man. The GOAT of Rushmore, the big picture of the story is the rookie class as a whole made a splash. Everyone was who we thought they were. I personally am looking forward to the W's growth to come. The GOAT, that was a great statement, but nobody thought Angel Reese was going to be what she was going to be. Let's just keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. They made more hate pages, papers, blogs, channels, and accounts about Reese than they did for Simone Biles and Sha'Carri. That says a lot. I can see what she needs, why she needs. And I'm glad you brought that up, Forever Faithful, because if you go back and look at the way her college season ended last year against Iowa, and Flysay Johnson had to come to her defense, and she came out and she said she had to channel all that hate that came toward her after the national championship when she beat Caitlin Clark. It was a lot to deal with, man. And as a young player, at that time, she was 21 years old, and dealing with all the backlash that she got from beating Caitlin Clark and doing the John Cena, you can't see me, and pointing to her ring finger and things like that. She got a lot of hate. And I'm glad, like I said, I'm glad that she was able to express that on her first episode of her podcast to let people know what all that entailed. But, you know, some people still don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? And it's coming out of the horse's mouth. I don't think Angel Reese is going to get on a podcast and lie. She is the one that's going through it. Like, people showing up at her apartment. That's why I feel as though she don't post on her social media her basketball workouts where she's at. It's because people can roll up on her. And I think that, she has some kind of security detail with her, because it's been hard for her. Ever since they beat Iowa in that national championship game in Dallas, it's been hard for her, man. And because if y'all go back and look at early in the season, everybody was talking about her mental health. Everybody was saying people need to check on Angel Reese and her mental health, man, because that young lady has endured a lot over the last 2 years, man. Trudy, man, she went down with a wrist injury. She has endured a lot, man. KSAP, everyone thought Angel would rebound well. She actually did. Yeah, I mean, everybody thought, but they didn't think that she was going to do as much as she did, though. KSAP, I'm telling you, Zane made a voodoo on Reese, then broke her wrist. Well, yo, yeah. Angel didn't even think that it was that serious, but I guess that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know, man, but I just hope, man, it's not that serious, man. She has a speedy recovery. Hope that, it can heal on its own instead of, needing any kind of surgery and things like that. Because when you get into that wrist injury, having surgery, you don't know the timetable on that. Sometimes, and then she's talking about she'll be back for Unraveled. I know that don't start up until January, but if she has to require surgery, you know what I'm saying? She's been through it, man. She's been through it at the University of Maryland when, she had a leg injury with the rod in her leg and things like that, and the plate in her foot. So, yeah. Woo. But, man, it's just, woo. Sometimes adrenaline hides the pain. It does, exactly. When that adrenaline runs down, that's when them injuries start throbbing. So, You know, I mean, I've done it before myself, man. I done it myself playing football, man. I played through a whole championship game with a fractured thumb and never knew it was fractured because the adrenaline was pumping. So I can see where she's coming from on that end. You remember Dawn Staley said that the powers to be were holding the WBB market back. Woo! See, y'all coming up, man. Yeah, y'all got some good points, man. But I just think, man, it's just the WNBA has been exciting. You know, I'm still watching. Never took my eyes off of it. But I want to see the Chicago Skies, man. I want to see them. I want to see how they're gonna respond, man. I just want to see how they're gonna respond to their leader going down, man. I want to see how they're gonna respond, man. So everybody in the chat, man, I want y'all to remember what y'all said about Carmilla Cardoso. They should run the offense through her. We're gonna see what she really made of, man. You know, I got faith in her, man, but I just don't think she's ready to take the brunt of that offense. I think Kennedy Carter has to play like Iverson did in 2001 in that first game against the Lakers in the championship. That's how Kennedy Carter has to play. Kennedy Carter has to, if Iverson is her favorite guy, she has to channel her inner Allen Iverson for the Sky to get in that playoffs, man. She got to play like Iverson played against the Lakers in 2001 in that championship game 1 when they beat the Lakers in LA. That's how she got to play. Don't believe they can keep the playoff spot without Angel. They literally tank when she's not on the floor. See, Lee, I mean, they look like a different ball club. They look disoriented when Angel's not on the floor. But this is going to really show you what type of coach, man, we got in Teaspoon, man. If she can pull this off and get them in the yeah, Bible boy, you might got a good point there, man. Cardoso got a lot of pressure on her now, man. I hope Kennedy and them can pull it off tomorrow, and Camilla, I think she can because she's tall enough. But that's what I'm saying, Raven. I just think, man, we got to see. She got to bring it, man. Next man up mentality, man. Next man up mentality. Reese said in the podcast that she shouldn't have social media on her phone anymore for men. See, you keep on you digging up stuff, Forever Faithful, man. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm the type of person, and I've said this in some of my podcasts. When people speak, I listen. You can get a lot from when somebody talks, and like the subliminals that they be saying in their message, man, and things that they say. I did a video where Caitlin Clark was basically praising Cheryl Miller, Lisa Bluter. She's talking about they're the best coaches they ever been around. And I took that as her taking a shot at Christy Sides because that's her coach now. She's never really gave Christy Sides that kind of compliment the way she gave Cheryl Swoops a compliment just for coaching the All-Star game. And then she talking about when she accepted that award this year, talking about Lisa Bluter is the best coach she's ever been around, the best leader. So what is that saying about your current coach? What broke? Hold up. Let me. I missed something, man. I'm missing a lot, man. I can't keep up with the chat, man. Y'all moving too fast tonight, man. I'm trying to wrap my arms around what happened to Angel Reese, man, and y'all, I can't. The chat is blowing up. What'd you say? New team named the Chicago Sky Dogs. Yeah. So I'm missing a lot, man. So I apologize if I'm missing y'all's chat, man. I apologize. I apologize if I'm missing the chat, man. But like I said, y'all got to send that super chat. Shout out to my man, bro Claude, man. I see you, Claude, my big brother, man. Shout out for the $3 super sticker.
£1 spent, eating live. £1 spent, eating right. £1 spent.
Man, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate all the support, man. Y'all only help the channel grow, man. Because me personally, man, I'm just going to keep it a buck, man. I think I shoot it straight across the board, man, on my channel, man. And that's why I think a lot of people come in my chat and want to, start glazing, man, and start twerking it up, man, because I keep it real, man. I mean, you can say what you want to say about me, man, but that's one thing, man. I'm a straight shooter, man. You know what I'm saying? And I respect everybody on the YouTube doing their things, man. I can make my opinion about them, but I would never go up in their comments section and disrespect them. That's one thing I'll never do. The GOAT of Rushmore, the show Liddy, salute to you. You got the world talking, sir. Yeah, see, and that's what I said. I was having this conversation with my son and my niece. I was having this conversation, man. And, I've been doing this YouTube thing since 2021, right? And, I've grown my channel. I got almost 12,000 subscribers. And little old me, my little old podcast and my little old show has got some of these content creators got their panties up in a bunch that they want to talk about me. So I must be doing something right, man, because I'm a straight shooter, man. And if my videos that I produce, giving, certain women of the WNBA praises, get you to get out of your character and to come in my comments and start talking racist stuff, like I've showed y'all. I've showed y'all proof and evidence of all the comments in my section that have been blocked by YouTube, and YouTube won't let them go through. But people want to accuse me of taking their comments out. No, I'm not taking them out. YouTube is doing that because you got to watch what you say. And what I want to say to that is, I don't go on nobody's channel. Like, I never went to the Pope's channel and came in his comments and said anything disrespectful. Some of his videos that he's done, I gave him the thumbs up. I liked the video, but I never came in there and said anything disrespectful. But he came in my comments today and was being disrespectful, so I had to get back at him. Shout out to Forever Faithful unto him for the $5 super sticker.
£1 spent, eating live. £1 spent, eating right. £1 spent.
David Kosh, you said, but I blocked Stevens. What did I block of Stevens? Tell me what I blocked of Stevens. I got moderators that do that. I don't have to block nobody. If the moderators feel you being disrespectful, the moderator is going to kick you up out of here. But back to what I was saying, man. I respect these people in the YouTube streets, man. But it seems like whatever video I make, I'm talking about Angel Reese. It has nothing to do with Caitlin Clark. And people come in here and put these Caitlin Clark comments under an Angel Reese video, and it just it makes them hot. Shout out to my man MR for the $5 super chat.
£1 spent, eating live. £1 spent, eating right. £1 spent.
Said, I think the Sky should start Dana down the stretch. She would be a better. Well, she has to start now. We need any kind of offensive firepower. We need anything, MR. So that's what I'm saying. So, hey, I give kudos to all these people in the YouTube street making content, man. At least they making content. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just...
They only here to cause confusion.
What you say, Bob? I'm worried about Izzy. She isn't ready for the spotlight. David Claus, and did you see what he posted? Did you see what he posted? That's why we had him blocked. That's why we had. If you support that and condone that, that's on you, man. There you are, Twyla. Twyla's back. And your blocking game is strong tonight. Tell them, hey, My moderators ain't gonna tolerate the disrespect, man. People forget that Dana was the starting point guard on the Skies chat. Yeah, she was, but I think her agent made it bad by going on that Twitter rant, man, and trying to call out the Skies organization and Weatherspoon, man. It's ridiculous, the comments, but the same things that they have done since blacks landed on these shores. Mind control is of the devil. God give man free will. Exactly. That's right, Bobby boy. Telling you, hey, the mods dropping the hammer tonight, man. Hey, exactly. Her agent embarrassed her. That's what it was. Her agent embarrassed her, and then she made her agent look bad because the next game when she came out and had 16 minutes, she had 0 points. So she made her look real bad. Yeah, Dana isn't the answer, but we need all the firepower we can get, man, because you still got to replace Angel Reese's 13 points a game, man. Who's gonna pick up the slack? You still got to replace that. You still got to replace that. God's child, what did I say about Caitlin Clark? And then we could talk about it. What did I say about Caitlin Clark? Then we could talk about it. Let me drop the link, man. God's child, I'm going to drop the link for you, man, and we can talk about it, man. I want you to hit the link, man. This link is for the God's child, man, and we'll see what he's talking about, man. So I just want to clear. I just want to clear some things up, man. I put the link in the chat for God's child. So click the link. Don't throw the rock and hide your hand, man. Click the link. Who said she was pregnant? I'm seeing rumors saying she's pregnant. I hope it. Oh, wow. Whew. Things are going to start getting out of hand now. God's child. I got the link on there, man. God's child, where you at, man? See, that's what I'm talking about, man. When I drop the link, man, these cats go hiding. We got crickets. It's got to be a collective effort, man. It's got to be a collective effort. God's child, where you at, man? Don't throw the rock and hide your hand, man. She scored 24 points, led the team to a W. Uh-oh. We got Dave. Dave coming back. We got Dave coming back. What's up, Dave?
Hey, I'm out. I ain't got to check anything.
You said what?
No, you said you're tolerant for the Steve stuff. I don't know what Steve said or nothing.
He said some disrespectful stuff, man. So the moderators, I told the moderators.
You said you're tolerant for everybody, and while you're saying this, and then you're like, "Oh, we tolerate everybody, but we."
Nah, but we're not gonna. I said it several times, Dave. We're not gonna tolerate the disrespect, man. That's one. I don't care. I don't care what your comments say.
Tolerate everybody.
No, well, we're not gonna tolerate. Ain't nobody gonna come on here and disrespect me. That's what I'm saying. So okay. I had my moderators do what they had to do, man. See, you wouldn't want nobody to disrespect you, right?
No. Yeah.
I tolerate a lot of comments, right? There's a lot of comments that YouTube have blocked off for people that's posted comments. And that's what YouTube considers disrespectful. And I've showed receipts, right? So when you come in the chat and you start being disrespectful, I don't care what your chat say, but you're not going to disrespect me. Right. That's a difference.
But I'm sure I don't know what Steve did, but you're like, oh, we're telling to everybody, but we blocked the Steve guy. I'm like,
and that's the reason why I blocked, because he got disrespectful to me.
What are you talking about? You can't. He disrespected you, but you tolerate everybody.
You're not making no sense, Dave. You're not making no sense, man.
You said you tolerate everybody.
Oh, so you want somebody just continuously to disrespect you, right?
No,
I don't care. I don't care what their comment.
You tolerate everybody and then block somebody.
Dave, man, hey, I'm gonna have to let you off the panel, man, because you're not making sense, man. Did you hear what I said? I tolerate every comment that comes in the comment section. When it comes to basketball and their point about a certain individual, you're not gonna disrespect me. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You're not going to
Yeah.
disrespect me. That's where I draw the line. Because
Well,
if you
don't
start
say
this,
you tolerate everybody if you're
Dave,
going to go
okay,
with
Dave,
that
okay,
line
Dave,
of
respectfully,
thinking. Yeah.
respectfully, Dave, I'm gonna have to drop you down. I got somebody else that's coming to the
Okay.
stage.
All right. Drop me down. All right.
Go ahead, bro. What's up, bro?
What up, bro? Alright, so it's not a coincidence for those ones that's on this chat line right now. If y'all go back and look last night and listen to what I said last night, it's like what Big Bro is doing right now. He heard prophecy. The call has already gone in the middle of the season towards the All-Star game. The call had already been given to the WNBA girls, facts, to the WNBA coaches that 94 feet is not to be played on Caitlin Clark. That's facts. It's not make believe. That's what it is, and you haven't seen it. That was a protocol by not just and what I'm saying is it's not a conspiracy theorist. Angel didn't say anything. She didn't even say, "Oh, I hurt my wrist a little bit." No, I just watched it 3 times. She never said, "I tweaked my wrist a little bit, but I'll be ready for the next game." No, she said, "We gonna be ready for the next game. We gonna put this game behind us, and we gonna be ready to play the next game so that we can make the run for the playoffs." End quote. So, like I said, it's no conspiracy. If she was hurting a little bit, Angel is unapologetic, and she gonna say, "Well, this game, no." Then Asia, I knew Asia was already hurt. Right after her game, at the 5 seconds left on the clock. This is not make believe, man. This is real basketball. This is the way basketball always goes, y'all. You just got to get used to it. The call has already come down. The WNBA will not make money the way that they're making money this year if Caitlin Clark is not Rookie of the Year. Facts. They would not. They would not, because next year is over with, right?
Yeah.
We ain't gonna be talking about Rookie of the Year next year, right?
Yeah, we got
So
to talk about something
next
different.
year, hey, man, Rookie of the Year and MVP, two of the people that's one that's making a run for with her, and then one that's a runaway is injured right at the end or after their games. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's facts. That's what happened.
Yeah.
So, Sal, I only come with what I know. I just got off the phone before I came on. I called on my other phone, my cuz, right? He said, "Man, I told you 3 weeks ago when they came back what was the deal." And he hung up because he was at dinner.
Yeah.
He frustrated with me because he told me Angel probably not gonna finish the season. I won't say his name. She won't finish the season, or the sky is going to tank.
Yeah. Hold on once, bro. Hold on once, man. God's child, man. I see you still in the chat, man. I dropped the link, man. Click the link, man. Come on up, man. Click the link. I dropped the link for you, man. Come up here and let's talk some basketball, man. I just want to know exactly where you're coming from, man, because everybody in the chat is, kind of going at you, man. I want to give you a chance to see what you got to say, man. The link is in the chat for you. I'll drop it one more time, man, just for you to hit that link, man. Come on up. All right, now go ahead and finish, bro. Can you hear me, bro?
I can't hear you. Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
All right.
Getting that thing right. Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and finish what you got to say, man.
Man, I just stepped into
Hey, go ahead. Go ahead and call me back, man. I don't because you got that music playing in the background. Don't want to get a copyright strike. Go ahead and call me back.
I got you. I'll call you back.
All
My
right,
bad.
cool. All right.
All right.
Okay, that was my big bro Claude, man. But yeah. So God's child, man. I dropped the link for you, man. Where you at, man? Don't go hiding on me, man. But like I said, man, let me get back to what Dave. You know, I didn't call the man out. A lot of people in the chat saying Dave's drunk, he's hammered, he had too much to drink. I've never said none of that. I was trying to simply explain to him that I tolerate a lot of comments, man. The comments can roll how they are. You can have comments about anything that you want, but it's a difference when you try to disrespect me. That's where I draw the line, man. I'm cut from a different cloth, man. You're not going to disrespect me and think you're going to get away with it. You can keep your comments about basketball and these individual players, but you don't have to disrespect me. So I see a lot of comments in there that are comments. And, you know, I comment on say, now this is another delusional take. This is another, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So other than that, you know what I'm saying? Your comment is your comment, but I'm not tolerating the disrespect toward me. That's why I had my moderators do what they had to do. And that's why they moderators. What up, Hootie?
Yo,
Hootie,
good night. Good night to everybody. Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me though?
Got you loud and clear. What's up, brother?
Good. I don't want to throw a wrench or just completely discredit anything that Brother Claude is saying, because he has his point of view on it by the circumstance of events. But I'll just say this, and y'all can hold me to it. I was saying it in the chat. No matter what, and it might be hard for some people to cross-reference what I'm saying, but for the most part, let's say for instance, a Monica McNutt is a voter for different WNBA awards, right? And I'm using her as an example, but there's other people who've been vocal online and they do have a vote. A lot of the writers, so on and so forth. The beginning of the year, you're hearing a lot of writers, pundits, and so on and so forth, how they were elevating the things that Angel Reese was doing and refusing to acknowledge Caitlin Clark, and they have a vote, right? So when I put that in the chat for you, that if they had the opportunity, they would probably either orchestrate it to where it'd be co-rookie of the year or give Angel Reese the rookie of the year out of spite because they have the vote. They could do that, right? And I believe, don't quote me, but I believe that the vote, for the most part, they don't expose who voted for who. You just, the numbers go up. Yeah, 10 points for a first place vote, 7 points for a second place, so on and so forth, right? And what we was hearing from like the first week or two of the season, everybody was saying Asia Wilson. I'm sorry. Everybody was saying Asia Wilson is the MVP off a couple of games. Like, yo, if she keeps us up, she's on an MVP track. She's the MVP. These are the same people who are going to be voting for that award. At most, you may see Cece fall third or fourth place, depending on how they want to orchestrate it. If they can't, it is gotten to a point where to blatantly disregard the numbers that the girl is doing, and she's gonna break the single season assist record. She's at what? She's at like 280 something, and it's 316, so she need like 30 assists. To blatantly disregard it, it would be like a slap in the. It would be like a slap in the face.
Let me stop you right there, man. Let me backtrack. From all the media personnel that you said, I've never seen Monica McNutt, Elle Duncan, Shakay Boomaway. I've never seen them praise Angel Reese and not praise Caitlin Clark for what Caitlin Clark's doing. So what you just said, I find that hard to believe that you're talking about they're undermining what Caitlin Clark is doing. You show me a video where they have undermined what Caitlin Clark has brought to the WNBA. I'm talking about the media pundits. I'm not talking about the YouTube content creators. I'm talking about the media personnel that's been on ESPN, that's been on Fox, that's been on CBS. You show me a video of anyone that has undermined the skills of Caitlin Clark just to big up Angel Reese, and I'll wait.
I can point you to prior conversation that was happening. It was like, if the vote was up to me, it would go to Angel Reese
What
because
does
what
that
she's
have to
doing.
do?
If
But what does that
people
have to
were
do
saying,
about undermining? They have not undermined what Caitlin Clark has brought to the table. That is a far cry right there, Wody. That's a far cry. I have not seen nobody disregard anything that Caitlin Clark's doing. I haven't seen it outside of the YouTube content creators. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the major media outlets. You see how Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp, Gil's Arena, Jeff Teague, you see, and all the smoke, you see how they go to bat for Caitlin Clark. So you let me know on these major networks, Fox, ESPN, CBS, and ESPN, the Wide World of Sports, Disney, have undermined anything that Caitlin Clark has done. You see how adamant
the top
Stephen
10,
A. Smith, you see how adamant Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp
right?
have been for Caitlin Clark. So you
And
tell me,
I got one for you. I got a couple of references for you, but I want tangible things people can see because I understand everybody's not tapping in and looking for certain
it's not the
information or even.
tangibles, Wody. It's because you made a
I got
statement
a
talking about they
tangible for
undermined it.
you. I got a tangible for you. You want to hear it? I got it for you, and y'all can go find it.
Sometimes you just be moving the goalposts, Wody. You
No,
be
I
moving the
got a
goalposts,
tangible
man.
for you. I promise you, I got a tangible for you, and it's on the ESPN website. It's on the ESPN website. The ESPN website, when they said they were rating the rookies, all the rookie rankings and so on and so forth, they were using advanced metrics to the Raptor win. Do y'all know what a Raptor win is in basketball?
What
Have
does
y'all
that
ever
have to
said
do with
Michael
anything,
Jordan?
Wody? What does that have to do
That's
with
the
anything about your
ESPN
statement about undermining Caitlin Clark's ability and her skill set? What does that
They
have to
had
do with
Angel.
anything?
They had Angel Reese #1 and Rickea Jackson
So
#6
that
according
so
to
that goes
advanced
that
metrics.
goes to tell me. So if you're giving Caitlin Clark their praises and you throwing Angel Reese and Rickea Jackson all the way back, that means they shitting on Angel Reese and Rickea Jackson too, right? So use that same logic.
And I would ask any of you brothers, when you're measuring a basketball player, besides what your eye tests tell you, have any of y'all ever considered a Raptor? They're using the metric called a Raptor
I'm
win.
not worried
Have
about the
anybody ever
metrics,
considered
man.
a Raptor win?
I'm
And
not
this is what I'm
worried about the
saying.
metrics. You came on here talking about that they are undermining and shitting on
Yes.
Caitlin Clark's skills.
I'm not
How are they doing that?
You came on here talking about that they are
Somebody got an
undermining.
echo. Somebody got an echo.
Hey, hold on. Be more Kevin, man. You got to turn your what's your name down.
When I used all that information over for you, KSAP, some of those people at ESPN have a vote on the awards. Some of those people that you see also online that are saying they're voters, so on and so forth, on Twitter, and you check their timeline and what they're saying and what they're responding to, and it's like praising Angel. She would be my rookie of the year if I had a vote, if I voted right now, so on and so forth. What Angel is doing is impacting winning. Before the records it started separating with the Sky and the Fever were basically what and said, hey,
Before the
and
records.
somebody echoing again. And when that record was close and people were saying that impact on winning is also another aspect we should take when the Sky were above the Fever. But now that is flipped, we kind of toss to the side and still look at the individuals because Angel Reese still is doing impactful things with scoring and rebounding, right? And then, like I said, I give you that tangible. Those voters, some who are ESPN, also get a vote on it. The articles that are being written that you find on the ESPN website, putting Angel Reese and other rookies at the top above Caitlin Clark on not even intangible, advanced metrics that we would never look at.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
let me start.
Like
Okay,
Raptor wins.
Okay, I got you right there. Now stop right there. So if the shoe was on the other foot and they doing all this for Caitlin Clark, would you come on this show and say they undermining what Angel Reese is doing? See, we got
using
crickets
advanced
now.
metrics because they see I'm moving. Using advanced metrics, I would never use advanced metrics to measure
Answer the
what my eyes
question.
tell me.
Answer the question. Would you use the same logic if they was giving all these advanced metrics to Caitlin Clark? Would you come on my show and say that they are shitting on Angel Reese and undermining what she's bringing to the table? Just
I would
answer
keep
the
it
question.
like I told you, I don't cap. Like when you asked me about
just
Kenny.
answer the question.
Like when y'all asked me about Kenny, I told you I don't cap.
It's
I
a
don't
yes
cap
or no, Wody.
so I don't
It's a
expect
yes
anybody
or,
else to cap on it.
You see what they do, chat? You see what he's
I don't
doing,
know if y'all
chat?
can hear me. There's an echo.
Nah, I can hear. You see what he's doing, chat? He's not answering a direct question. Now he got an echo. Now he got an echo.
No, I'm somewhere right now where my internet is bad.
Now his internet's bad.
Are y'all still
you
hearing
see? You see that? Now his internet's bad.
Y'all still see me?
Nah. Hold on, Hootie. Let me bring Israel on there. Go ahead, Israel. What you got?
Hey, what's up, K-Sap?
What's
By
up,
the
man?
way, by the way, that video was 6 days old. But
Nah,
anyway,
I'm not worried about that, man.
I never disrespected y'all. You know what I'm saying? I never disrespected y'all. I just thought that, as a CC fan, I had to make that video.
And it's all love, man. I have no problem with that.
Doubt.
I said, I watched the video. It wasn't no disrespect in there.
No, no disrespect.
Exactly. It was your opinion. And that's what I was trying to make the chat be aware of. I can take all the comments and people's opinion, but when you start disrespecting me, that's a difference.
No doubt. So, so the thing I just want to talk, it's one thing that I've been hearing lately now that I don't like about CC is that she gets all the calls. She doesn't get no calls, fellas. If she did, she average 10 to 12 free throw attempts a game. She only attempts 4 free throws a game. So please stop saying that. That's a pet peeve. She gets all the calls. She gets no calls. So all the machine and all that is not true. That's all I wanted to say, K-Sap.
Man, hey, I respect your opinion, but I was asking Wody a direct question. Everything that he came on, the narratives and everything that he's talking about, it's all fine and dandy. But this is what I'm asking him. If they was using them advanced metrics to put Caitlin Clark in these situations where he's saying they putting Angel Reese, would he come on this show and say, oh, they undermining what Angel Reese is bringing to the table? Are they shitting on her skills?
I told you yes. I told you
no,
yes.
You wouldn't.
That shit is weird. No, because when y'all, like I told y'all yesterday, when y'all asked me about who beats smothering defense better, I told you straight up, yeah, Kennedy does better. She got a better handle. She can beat tight defense better because she got a better handle. She can beat you off the dribble. Like I said, I don't cap, so I don't expect people to cap to me. And if you using stats that we would never pay attention to elevate one person, I'm like, yo, why is y'all talking about Raptor wins when we can see with our eyes what was going on? That shit would be weird to me.
But Wody,
to be like,
I don't think that's
Caitlin Clark is better than
undermining
Angel because of Raptor wins. That's
I don't
crazy.
think that's undermining Caitlin's. Everybody from what you said, the naked eye test and the social condensed lens, we all know what Caitlin Clark brings to the table. She is spectacular. What she is doing is out of this world, man. We realize that. But for you to say that people are undermining Caitlin Clark in her skill set because these media pundits go in there and put their own narrative out there to say what they have to say, and then you think that they shitting on her because they giving somebody else flowers. I think that's just disrespect. I got MJW125 in the building. What you got to say, Heat Culture?
Oh boy, this is. First of all, I want to say, what's up, brothers? I think the show was awesome. Keep doing the good work.
Appreciate you.
That's one thing. This is draining, brothers. Really, it's draining. Can I say something? Caitlin Clark is a great player. Nobody is taking that away from her. Here's my question. She was that great. I think she's a great player, but she has some things to work on. Why couldn't she lead Iowa to a title?
Hey.
Because you know why? Because here's one thing. Cheryl Swoops, she led Texas Tech to a title with a far less talented team. That's number one. Number two, when Caitlin came into the league, the other players, yes, they was being very physical with her.
Yeah.
That's the way the WNBA always been physical. It's a physical league. If you ever watch it, I've been watching the games. I could go back to the Houston Comets and watch how physical they was playing then. And then we pay attention. It was the media. It was the media, and also sides who started complaining to the media about how physical they was playing them. Right after that, it changed. It's like you couldn't even touch her. They was calling a foul. So
Gotcha.
for people to say the machine is not backing her up, the machine is with her. And with Monica McNutt and the rest of the female ESPN analysts, all they was trying to explain to Stephen A. and Shannon, he know Caitlyn is great, but don't pick up Caitlyn and talk down about the rest of the players.
That's all Monica was saying, man. And Stephen A.
She
and
was saying
Shannon went crazy.
Right. They were saying just be more objective.
Yeah. Man, you cutting out, man. You cutting out.
Oh, I am?
Yeah.
Stephen A., you can hear me better now?
Nah, you cutting out, man.
How about now? You can hear me a little better?
Yeah, got you now. Yeah.
Okay. And then
That's
Stephen
the same
A.,
thing that was happening to me. I was telling you, I'm getting bad reception.
Yeah, but even remember, he told Monica, you need to chill out because you won't be here too long if you keep talking like that.
Exactly.
That's what basically he was saying. Now, if this is another reason how you know the machine is behind Caitlin Clark. Here's Nancy Lieberman. She said she had a 30-year relationship with Cheryl Swoops.
That's the crazy part right there. I don't understand that.
Right. And then told Stephen A., we not friends no more.
That's alarming right there.
That's what I'm saying. And she said what she was really trying to
That
do.
wasn't cool like that.
Nah, come on, Wody. That's alarming right there, man.
She said it. No, she said it. Nancy said it. It wasn't Cheryl. She said she had a 30-year relationship with her. But what she was trying to do to Cheryl, she was trying to chastise her.
Yep.
That's what she was really trying to do. But here's the thing. Cheryl never, the reason why she didn't say nothing, it wasn't that she was saying something against Caitlyn. She was just bigging up all the other female players on the team. That's all she was doing.
Yeah.
She always, because remember, before Angel and Caitlyn came out, Cheryl Swoops said she didn't know if Angel was even going to make it to the WNBA.
Exactly.
I'm going to be honest with you. I said, the issue with Angel, she needs a mid-range jumper, and she has to work on her movement down low. She has to. Other than that, because I'm surprised she's doing what she's doing. But go ahead, brother.
Well, I would like to pass some information to you.
Hold on, Wody.
I'm sorry, my bad.
No, you good. Be more Kevin, man. He's been in the building. Go ahead, be more Kev.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
It's funny when some of these podcasters make these videos up and they take the narrative and switch it to whatever they want to make it seem like Angel is a bad player. Caitlin Clark is an excellent player, but so is Angel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can't keep doing that to that girl. They disrespect her. You know, don't nobody be disrespecting Caitlin Clark.
No, they don't.
Angel said that she likes Caitlin. It's her fans. It's the fan base that make it terrible. It's the fan base that make people don't like Caitlin Clark. You know, Angel is a good person. Both of them are excellent players. They play different positions. So people need to stop comparing them. Caitlin is a point guard. Angel is a power forward. So they're gonna they're gonna have different things going on with them, man. These other podcasters, they make these videos and they always fit them to, and it's always, and I listen to them, the whole videos of these other podcasters, and it always has a racial undertone to it. Always, all of them. And it's just not fair. Yeah. It's not fair. That's all I got to say, bro. I enjoy your show, man. I'm gonna keep checking you out.
All right, appreciate you. Be more Kev.
Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me address this, man. I gotta appreciate you, man, caking for the $2 super chat. You said Angel is not even the best rookie on our team. Hey, we respect that. All right, now go ahead, Wody. What you got, Wody?
I just was saying, yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I was just saying. So also, you might forget about it as it comes later. But I know you said some of your subscribers sent information to you for you to look at, right?
Yeah.
So as far as like the discourse going through this year, like in different times, do different pinpoints throughout the history, throughout the discourse. If I can find some things, I do my own little personal research,
Oh
and
no,
I'll share
I
it
get
with
the
you,
stuff
whether
that you said.
screenshots, whatever.
I get it. The private chats
Well,
that
I
you
want to
sent.
know,
Yeah.
but I want to know though, like what email or something like that I can, if I want to share something with you, I can send.
Hey, if
And
y'all want to,
I'll just
I'll
put
put
like
the
a note.
email. Hold on. I'll give y'all the email
Yeah.
right now. Anybody that want to email me, there's the email address. It's on the screen, man. ask.us@simplybaldropping.com. Y'all can send all y'all's emails to that right there. So whoever's in the chat, y'all can write this down. If y'all want to, get at me, send me an email, man.
Yeah. Just I'll
You,
share when I get a chance. It could be something later. Could put a pin in, whatever.
okay.
Just I like having points of reference, especially to things that I say. So it's more tangible,
I like
right?
going back and
And
forth with you.
I do understand. Sometimes some things it's harder to visualize when you can't see it. But that's why I like having sometimes receipts of things so
Yeah.
you can see it and I'm like, okay, this date, this time, so on and so forth. And
Hey.
as far as my comment about the ESPN report and some whatnot, some of the discourse, especially coming from people who we can't say for certain, but some of them may have a vote,
Yeah.
right? That open bias. That was my whole point of contention is if I'm blatantly say taking a stance like no matter what CC do, Rakia Jackson is gonna be my rookie of the year because she's just more impactful on the court, even on a losing team, and I got to vote. You know what I mean? I'm in some ways, even though it may not matter in the overall scheme, I may affect awards, like how I say in the NBA, if you're not on the NBA first team, second team, that keeps you from getting certain type of pay, right? But if the player comes out there, bust behind, and gets the championship, you can't take that from him.
All right, man.
I can
Appreciate that.
take
Hold
your
on
rookie.
once, Wody.
Yeah.
Hold on once. Hey,
Yeah.
Kevin Lawson, all you gotta do is hit the money symbol down there, and then they give you a chance to purchase a super sticker, $1.99, $2, $3, whatever you want to do. So that's how you can do the super chat. Appreciate the support. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish up, Wody.
That's basically all I was going with it right there.
Okay. All right, bro.
Just
I got
saying, like
bro.
once you get that chip, they can't take that from you.
There you go. Hey, I got Bro Grad in here. What's up, Bro Grad?
Yo, what's up, kids? Salute
What's
to the
up?
chat. Salute to the panel. All right. No, my boy Woody is always very, very enthusiastic. And I
He is,
respect
and I love going back and forth with him.
right? But I just want to temper it a bit. Monica McNutt was not hitting on Caitlin Clark. All right. Monica McNutt was not hitting on Caitlin Clark. Monica McNutt is an analyst that works for ESPN. Her job, and the rest of the people who work for ESPN, their job is to drum up conversation. All right? That's their job. What they were saying is that, yes, Clark is putting up numbers, but at the time that she was putting up numbers, her team was losing.
Yeah.
Angel's team was winning, right? So all they were saying is, well, look, Clark is putting up 30 balls or whatever. She's getting double-digit attempts or whatever. But the Sky right now are ahead of the Fever, and it looks like what Angel is doing is impacting winning more. I didn't agree. Let me make it clear. I didn't agree. I always thought that Clark was a little bit ahead, right? Like Angel had a few good games or whatever where she kind of outplayed her, but to my mind, like individually, Clark was always ahead. But the point that Matt Nutt was making is like you can't just have this boring storyline with, oh, this rookie is so much better than the other rookie, right? It's like that's not how media works. So they're gonna look for a storyline, and at the time, the storyline is Clark is playing pretty good for a rookie, but her team is losing. So the storyline is, well, Angel's team is winning. That's all it was. It wasn't any hate. It wasn't any hate, bro. The only two people I've heard directly hate on Caitlin Clark, two people, Cheryl Swoops and Gino Oriema. Those are the only two.
And did you ever and what I was telling Wody, did I ever mention them two names? I was mentioning the names that he referenced to when he stated that they were shitting on her, undermining her. That was my point. And I'm gonna make this clear, right? Because I was listening to Gil's Arena where Lexi Brown? She's the girl that plays for the Sparks, but Gil Arenas,
Lexi Brown
right?
is a little shady too. Lexi Brown is a little
now,
shady.
what she says about Angel Reese sometimes where, she can get better offensively. She can develop this and develop that. I've heard, McCants. I've heard Brandon Jennings talking about Angel Reese, but they was critiquing her basketball game. And I'm saying to myself, I'm looking at that as guys that played the game at a high level, critiquing an individual on what she can get better at. I never considered that shitting on her game and undermining what she brings to the table, because in that same soliloquy, they brought up what Caitlin Clark was doing. So I said to myself, they didn't shit on Angel Reese. They were just saying what she could do better. But they was talking about Caitlin Clark on what she can do, and they would love to see her get her turnovers down. But they wasn't shitting on each individual to big somebody else up. They was critiquing these two individuals as basketball players. And that's the problem that I have, because I hear this notion, if you give Angel Reese her props, and I deal with it all the time. If I make a video about Angel Reese, people will come in here under an Angel Reese video and start talking about Caitlin Clark. What does that got to do with Caitlin Clark when I'm talking about Angel Reese? That's the problem that I have. And for, people to say you're talking about one and you're shitting on the other, I disagree with that, man. I disagree with that.
Yeah.
I don't want it to get lost in translation, and just so, again, just for some clarity, is in my point of view is not solely just on, say, the discrediting or the undermining that some people would do online, who may also potentially have a vote. Some of the people at ESPN that work with Monica also vote on the awards. It has been known that some of the ESPN journalists do get a vote. So in my mind too, just thinking like Brother Claude think, right? However the fix can be in. If you're vocalizing this and you're talking with your coworkers, some who get to vote on these awards, there might be a sentiment or talks around the office going on of what may potentially happen. But outside of that, but hold up, real quick, and I'll wrap this up real quick, because it wasn't real much a lot to say. But to go to the point of speaking on the skills of both of the players, if I wanted to take a stance where I'm starting to look at things that are almost inconsequential, like, well, Angel only averages 1 foul a game where CC averages 3. I find that almost like inconsequential. It's like saying, like a brother said in the chat, like in baseball, looking at the WAR rating, whatever that's called in baseball, wins over replacement. Like, that don't mean nothing. Like, what do you see? What do you see with your eyes? You know what I'm saying? That's all.
All right. Woody, I gotta ask you a question here, right? You saying that they were undermining Caitlin Clark basically by putting Angel Reese in the Rookie of the Year conversation and suggesting she might be a front runner, right? Is that what you're saying?
No. It was when they were started. I saw the metric they were using, and I never heard of that metric.
No. You might not have heard
Raptor win. A Raptor win. Never heard of that in my life.
Oh, you might not
being
have
used to gauge goodness.
But the point is that the metric they used put her in the conversation, and you disagreed, right?
You're saying, yeah, by ESPN, that little top 10 list, that she's the best rookie according to Raptor wins. And I still ask brothers, what the hell is a Raptor win?
No, but hold on, Wody. Right now, we got people putting Caitlin Clark, and you know me, I'm a Fever fan, bro. Right now, we got people putting Caitlin Clark in the MVP conversation with Angel Wilson, bro. We got people
that thing, and I'm trying to watch my tone that I don't curse.
Wilson. Do you think that's disrespectful to Angel Wilson?
Yeah, if you talk about CC is gonna be 3rd or 4th on that thing, nah, that's not disrespectful. It ain't. We see with our eyes. Angel is doing 30 and 10. Asia is doing 30 and 10. Ain't nobody else getting that award, big bro. We not stupid. We is not stupid.
Hold on, Wody. Let him finish, Wody. Let him finish.
They skipping over Nafisa. Nafisa's putting up 20 and 10.
Thank you.
And her team's second in the league.
Thank you.
And I
Nafisa's
still
putting
saying
up
like
20
I
and
don't
10,
know what
second in the
I don't know
league.
I don't know how everybody's gonna vote on that thing, but she's gonna have.
Oh,
Remember
now
this
you don't
first,
know
second,
how
third,
everybody's
fourth.
going to vote on it, but you know how they're going to vote on it when it comes to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark out of spite. Come on, Wody. Come on now.
It's kind of been solidified because the consensus narrative was, well, it's wins and effect on winning. They wanted to go with that, but now that they've become a playoff team, and since now we can't throw that away because not say we. The journalist said that the effect on winning should
Hold up.
be
All right.
something that we consider.
All right, Wody.
And now that they're a sixth place team, damn, you can't throw it away now.
Wody, let me get you on this, Wody. Let me get you on this. Every person that made that statement, like Brograd said, when they made that statement, is because at that time, Chicago was up in the standings over Indiana. And when everybody was asked the question about the rookie of the year, they gave the edge to Angel Reese because of the impact of winning, because they was ahead of the Indiana Fever. Am I correct?
Yes.
So
Yes,
now,
absolutely.
So now you go back and look at when they ask them now, because the Fever have moved up to the sixth slot. Everybody that made that statement that had Angel Reese ahead in the Rookie of the Year debate, because of where the positioning was, if you ask them now, they all have backtracked and gave it to Caitlin Clark. So what are we talking about? So when you're talking about just giving it to her for spite, I don't agree with that, because they all backtracked on their statement and said they have Caitlin Clark winning the Rookie of the Year.
Yes.
But that's
But
why
what I
Stephen
said
A.
again,
skip
because you
on
will
ESPN
catch.
doing victory laps.
But again, you still would catch people saying that it's really an individual award, right?
What's wrong with
Again,
that though?
It's not. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just spitting back to you things that I'm seeing, the discourse that they're having. Fox, FS1, and ESPN, right?
Man, generate your own
Again,
narrative, Wody. Come on, you smarter than that,
and
man.
my eyes tell me, because they have the effect on winning, the girl should win it. Yes, it's double
we agree.
damn near on both ends.
We agree with that, Wody. We not rebunking that. The problem is, the issue is that people are upset that they even mentioning Angel Reese's name with Caitlin Clark for the Rookie of the Year. That's the problem. But if you know basketball, and from the naked eye test, it's an individual award on what that rookie is doing in that particular season, regardless of if it got to do with wins, but the individual accomplishments of what they doing, it's going to sway her way. So we all know when they made that statement, their criteria was the wins. But we throwing that out the window now because she's setting in 6th and 5th spot in the playoffs. So now,
and she got the records.
Exactly. So now you looking at, when you asking all these people are saying it's Caitlin Clark for Rookie of the Year. But I don't want people to go on record to say that it was never close between them two, because it was.
Yo, there was always room for debate on it, because I still say I don't. Again, me being biased, I am the 3-ball generation child, right? The child of the 3-ball generation. But still, a player that's giving me about 15 and 15, that's impactful. It may show something that they're doing on the defensive end, getting stops. All that is impactful, right? All I would say though is, for the most part, any award given, I cannot recall through history, and y'all just think about it. We never gave a defensive juggernaut award besides the Defensive Player of the Year award. Either they was getting buckets and being a monster on defense, you know what I mean, or they got DPOY like Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert would not get MVP, but he'd get DPOY.
All right, bro, Greg, go ahead and finish what you were saying.
Look, I just came up to clarify the narrative. Now, there's some people that were saying that there's no whole media. People are just creating conversation about the Rookie of the Year. All right. Like I said, the race was close at first. Then, truth be told, just before the Olympic break, Clark started to go on a tear. It was not just after the break. It was before the break. She had a lot of 20 and 10 games with assists and stuff. So it was before the great, and she just started like that was right at the end of Angel's double streak, right? When they were talking about, well, Angel's double streak is giving her, like front runner status on the Rookie of the Year. And like Clark took it personal. She got the triple double against Liberty, and all of a sudden she's putting up like 20 and 10 in points and assists per game, right? And that's really when like she just started like to separate just before the break, and then after the break she came out like a bat out of hell, right? So that's really how the Rookie of the Year race was shaping up. Now, nobody was hitting. It was just ESPN creating conversation because nobody wanted to hear this whole thing about it's just one person doing everything. And the thing about it is like you can't ignore the fact Clark had some ridiculous turnover games, bro. Like, I don't know if people realize that there would be games where she would put up a 30 ball and you would be like, man, she had a great game. And then you would look in the turnover column and you'd see 10 turnovers, bro. And you'd be like, well, yeah, you putting up 30,
13,
but you're giving away a bunch of points on the other end. Then what happened is she kept her turnovers down, and now it's like 5 turnovers a game, and it's not so bad because 5 turnovers is a lot, but she's giving you double-digit assists.
You
right?
said not so bad. 5 turnovers is bad.
No, it's terrible. It's terrible. But when I say,
hold up, I hold him to that. Alyssa Thomas and Skylar are great distributors, and they averaging 4 right now.
No, hold on. Don't talk about Skylar. Right now, Skylar just put out a game with 11 assists and 0 turnovers, bro. Skylar's turnover ratio is over 2.5. Bro, I know Skylar Diggins. Skylar Diggins is my dog. Skylar Diggins does not turn over the ball like that.
I was looking at the season total numbers. Alyssa Thomas and Skylar's at the top of it. If they're not at like 3.8, 3.9, close to 4.
Hootie, you got to stop that, Wody, man. Stop that, man. Let's keep the main thing the main thing. We're not talking about these other women. He brought up a point about Caitlin Clark's turnovers. Leave these other women out of it. See, this is what you do, Wody. You always want to move the goalposts when somebody brings up these turnovers. You always want to start bringing everybody else into the equation. Let's keep the main, like, hey, Wody, I love you, bro.
Skylar Diggins is the main thing.
But
we
hold
love
up.
Skylar.
But look, but we're not talking about Skylar right now. Bro Gad was talking about Caitlin Clark's turnovers. But now you want to move the goalposts and throw all these other people in there, Alyssa Thomas and all. We can't do that right now.
I was giving her credit, Kiss. That's what I don't understand. I was giving her credit because she's been keeping the turnovers down and putting out double-digit assists, and that's fine. That's fine because they've been winning, so it's not hurting the team. You get where I'm coming from?
Exactly. But you saw what Wody did. Wody want to throw all these other individuals in there just to state his claim. You see what I'm saying? That's what he does, man.
If you're going to give me 5 turnovers and 12 assists, I don't mind. 5 assists and 12 assists and 5 turnovers is cool. I'm good with that.
Yeah. Man, hey, that's good. That was good that you brought that up, man. But Wody, we like going back and forth with you. Hey, Wody is the resident that comes on here, and right now, me and Wody gonna be like Skip and Shannon. We're gonna have a fallout, man, because of the way he loved Tom Brady. That's the way you secretly love Caitlin Clark, man. You don't talk about your New York Liberty enough, man. But you always want to talk about Caitlin. I'm on to you, Wody. I'm on to you.
Hey. What more can I say when we 30 wins in and we more than likely gonna win the chip?
But every time we try to talk about Breanna Stewart, Sabrina Eskenazi, you want to venture out of that and get right back on to Caitlin Clark, these analytics and stuff about her, man. Keep the main thing the main thing. Gotta watch you, man. Hey, I got bro Claude in here, man. What's up, bro, man? What you got?
What's up, baby? What's up, y'all? What's up, panel? Okay.
Yeah,
Wody, what up, boy?
Don't cook him,
Mr. Claude. What up, Mr. Claude?
Hey, don't cook him, Claude. Don't cook him, man. Don't cook him.
Hey, Wody, what did I say last night when we was on? You was on here. What did I say?
Yeah.
Is that a conspiracy? I didn't know what happened today. I was in the chat saying, what happened?
It's odd. It's odd, but I guarantee you Asia's still winning MVP. Asia's still getting MVP, though.
Is a fish a fish, bro? Is a duck a duck? I'm asking you, is a duck a duck?
He sure is.
Okay.
A duck's a duck and a fish is a fish.
A fish is a fish.
And Asia Wilson is MVP.
Well, boy, if she don't be playing these next 6 games, and Caitlyn had these next 6 games in the statistic that you always Bible preach about, she will be the MVP.
She gonna do a Candace Parker, a Rookie of the Year and MVP.
I'm just telling you, bro.
The only way it can happen, she get 50 points and 20 assists, no turnovers for the next 6 games. That's the only way. That's the only way. Be like, damn, how the hell she got to break the single season scoring record, get mad assists and no turnovers for 6 games straight. Then somebody gonna scratch their head like, damn. Can we ignore that?
She don't have to break that record. She don't have to. It's other MVPs that wasn't even lead scorer in NBA that year. So, but I'm just saying on some reality stuff. On the reality shit, we have to be able to take this season in, take a breather, understand that it is a narrative. Why? Because WNBA is a corporation. So any corporation in America, any corporation has its narrative, its reason why of existence, right? So what I'm saying to y'all, logically and intelligently, conspiracy theory has nothing to do with factual outputs. Factual outputs, Caitlin Clark is the most popular WNBA player in America, or maybe in the world. After the Olympics, she was the most famous WNBA player to Asia, and Stewie went overseas. And
Caitlin Clark is worldwide. Caitlin Clark is, I don't know why, I don't know how, but Caitlin Clark is worldwide.
Some things you just can't deny, man, and that's what people don't understand, man. Caitlin Clark is doing what she's doing, rightfully so. She gets the notoriety that she gets, and I understand where bro is coming from. You know, you got this thing behind her. They pushing her out there to be the next best thing since sliced bread. She can handle it, man. That's what kind of game she got. And I've said this plenty of times for everybody that thinks
it's ESPN.
Yeah, but like I've said this plenty of times for the people that just pulled up to the chat and the people that's never been in the chat. I've always gave Caitlin Clark her just dues. I said she's a generational talent. Sure. What else do I have to say about her, man? Sure. Just because I don't produce videos about her every achievement, that don't mean I dislike the young lady.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I produce a lot of content around the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese, that doesn't make me a Caitlin Clark hater. And what I tell people in the chat, just because I don't go up on these Caitlin Clark channels and, you know, go in their comments and saying, oh, you just hating on Angel Reese, but some of these videos that people produce about Angel Reese, I'll give them the thumbs up. I go over there and support them. But my problem is when you got people and then the Pope gonna come back at me and said somebody sent him the video I made on Angel Reese today. Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. And then
if I can say one thing.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say though to what Mr. Claude is saying, all right. Y'all may slightly disagree with me, but the only one that there was no debate on was Asia getting the MVP. Like I kept saying in my eyes, right?
No.
Now it would have looked better. It would have looked better if the Aces played the Fever and somehow, which would be still a somehow, because Asia would have cooked anybody that had been defending her for the Fever. But if CC would have potentially, mind you, I stress that word, outplayed Asia in that game, had astronomical numbers, and they won both of the meetups back to back, that would look better on her resume going up against head-to-head against Asia. Otherwise, though, it is a foregone conclusion that Asia's getting it. Now, what I was saying, you know, the MVP voting, they got first place all the way to fifth place votes, and we know, I know just off of face value, somebody averaging 20 points and about to break the assist record, they're gonna get an MVP vote. It may be a fifth place vote, fourth place or third place vote, and they'll probably land her somewhere third or fourth on the list because Fee's gonna get votes, Asia's gonna get votes, Alyssa and Sabrina's gonna get votes.
She's not the third best player. Now, do my man.
Nah, let's keep it a beam, Mr. Claude.
Keep
She's just as good as Sabrina this season.
No.
Keeping it all the way factual. They numbers is identical. And Sabrina's gonna get votes.
Take a breather. I just said take a breather, bro. Take a breather, bro. Keep it real, man. I'm a real dude. I'm from the West Side, K-Town, to Chicago. Chirac for real. Keep it real, dog. She is not better than Asia. She is not better than Stewie. She is not better than Fee. She is not better than Enrique. Now that's 4. Stop it, man. Do you want me to go? Stop it. Whoa.
She don't got a game better than Enrique, but she's more effective than Enrique right now.
Bro,
let's keep it in the beam.
The girl, man. Listen, I love I'm a Kyrie Irving. That don't mean Luka ain't who he is. I'm a Kyrie man, but that don't mean Luka ain't who he is, dog. Keep it real, man. I'm trying to give you a real perspective here. I'm trying to keep it real smooth right now. Bro, she is not even the 5th best player in the league that's playing this game right now. But it's okay. She's a rookie. She is probably would be the greatest rookie that came in the league outside of Candace Parker. Why? Because Candace Parker was Rookie of the Year and she won a chip. You got what I'm saying?
But then even still, Maya Moore would be in that too, because Maya won her first year.
So,
right?
I was just finna say Maya Moore. I thank you. But I was just finna beg Maya Moore up too. So, like Irvin Magic Johnson, he was a rookie. He didn't win Rookie of the Year because of how they were trying to build the NBA at that time. They knew that they could not get that man Rookie of the Year. But you got a man who played 5 positions in the last game of the championship.
And won the finals.
He played all 5 positions and scored in each one of those positions. And he was on top of doing his job at the 1. So he was the stretch 5, he was the stretch 4, he was the stretch 3, he was the stretch 2, and he was the 1. So, bro, I'm just telling you, well, man, straight up, bro. You know what I said because you got to take it in. I said it last night, so I can't make this shit up. I can't make it up, whoa. You know it. You my man. You know what I said. If you stand on facts, that the type of man you are and you have been on this platform, you know what I said last night. Why is it turning out to be this way? Yeah, I said it last night before it happened. That's facts.
It's just the timing on it, bro, man. It's crazy, man. From what we discussed last night on the live.
I know
it shook. I was watching the football game, man, and my phone started going crazy. And I'm like, what? My son was like, Dad, you see that? And I said, man, I got to fire up a live. But hold that thought for just 1 second, man. MJW125, get back in here, man. What's going on? You still there, MJ125?
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, well, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Get back in here. What's going on?
Here's a question. Here was a question I wanted to ask because I wanted all y'all take on this. Do you think the push would have been as hard as it is now if she'd have won at least one national title?
Whoa. Yes.
It'd have been off the stratosphere.
It would prove their point, but they got to drive this point home to my man that made the video that I saw last night.
Mm-hmm.
She has never won.
Right, and I always say that. She never won.
She has never won. So they have to, because of what she has brought to the game. She has brought a lot to the game as a female, male and female. She has brought a lot to basketball in general. But but let me finish. But
bro.
She is not a champion in any cause or clause. So the hurt from her not winning,
and that's bothering a lot of people.
It's bothering a whole lot of people, even in the media. They had her 7-1 to win.
Yeah.
I mean, how much of a disappointment could that be?
So I'm glad that MJ brought that up, right? So let me piggyback on that, man. As y'all watch these last 2 years in college basketball, right? Now you go before the national championship between LSU and Iowa that was played here in Dallas, right?
Yes.
Now, did you see any of the media pundits, YouTube content creators going around talking about Angel Reese, and she was leading the nation in double doubles. She was averaging a double double, but we never heard nobody trolling or hating on her game then, right? Did we hear that?
No.
Did we see any of that?
No.
All this happened right after she won the national championship game because she used what Caitlin Clark used on previous players. You can't see me. She used that against her, won the national championship, pointed to her ring finger, and then after that, just like Angel Reese said on her podcast when she produced her first show, that's where the walls come crashing down after the national championship.
And also,
you know what's? Can I say
let me
something
say
real
this
quick?
though. But let me say this real quick. Also, y'all have to remember the post-game interview that Angel said too. Remember what she said when she won? She said, "I took it personal the way Iowa treated my girls from the SEC, talking about South Carolina."
Yes.
She said, Aaliyah. She said, with
What
Aaliyah
she did to Raven
Boston and
Simone.
Raven. Yup. She said, "I took that personal." She said, "Those are my girls." That's what did it too. When she said that.
Yo, Nancy Lieberman, KSAP, Nancy Lieberman said that her and Cheryl been friends for 30 years, right? Angel said on her podcast, her and CC is friends, quote unquote friends.
Yeah, friends, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So this must be a Nancy Lieberman, Cheryl Reese type of, Cheryl Swoops type of friendship, because outside of basketball, I don't see them two interacting like that. So calling it friendly or friendship, I don't know.
But
she said they friends.
But hold up, this is what I'm saying, Hootie. Hootie, get back to keep the main thing. I asked the question. Did we see any of this stuff going around the internet about Angel Reese? Everybody fell in love with Angel Reese. Everybody was talking about the Bayou Barbie. Everybody, and that's how I picked up on. I know she's from my hometown. I saw her play at Maryland, but I've always said, and y'all heard me say this on my podcast, I wasn't a fan of Angel Reese's game. Angel Reese grew on me when she got into the WNBA to start defying the odds from all the narrative that was out there about her, right? So she started growing on me. I said, okay, I'm going to support Angel Reese. So, but I'm going back to her LSU days. We didn't see none of that, man. And everything that Caitlin Clark was doing, everybody was giving her praise, breaking all these records, but it wasn't like we see now, right? So now that everybody on the panel has said she hasn't won nothing, and soon as Angel Reese got that ring, that championship, and she beat Caitlin Clark, her world come crashing down. And that's why, Angel Reese is going through these mental lapses, right? Because she's getting these death threats. She's getting, people, going at her mother. And that's why her mother came out and said that's why she don't attend these games with Angel Reese.
Got security.
Yeah, her mother. Yeah,
last night she had security.
Has security with her. That's why she said she don't go on the road games to watch her daughter play, is because of all the hate and all the racism that's thrown toward her. Now it comes out today. If you look at her Instagram post, this gives me a time to step away from my mental and my peace.
And
y'all think about that.
If what Brother Claude is also saying the reigns true, this is now a chance for me to interject the liberty. Again, no shade, no hate. But for all intents and purposes, most people believe the Liberty more than likely will win the championship this year. Right or wrong?
No, I got the Liberty taking down the Aces. I got the Liberty taking down the Aces.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
And look, real quick. So just to wrap it up, the Sky stay in the A spot would have to play the Liberty, right? So even if there was a slight tweak, slight injury, whatever the case may be, right? The Sky would like a decent draft pick, and nobody wants to say outright that they're tanking, or the GM may come to you be like, hey, yo, if we keep winning, we move from the 3rd pick to the 6th pick. You know what I mean? We could ease up. We don't got to push it too hard because, look, we got to face the Liberty. Who knows what those conversations is like? Because, again, we think the Sparks is selling they behind off because they more than likely going to get Paige Buchers, right?
Yeah.
So again, if you're going to face the Liberty and you're in the 8th spot, you're not going to 7th. What's the point of keep fighting too hard if your GM and your ownership is like, hey, right now we at the 3rd or 4th pick. We keep winning, we dropping back. Y'all might as well chill. We not probably gonna beat the Liberty anyway.
Gotcha.
So that might be something to it what Brother Claude is saying in that sense.
All right, go ahead, MJ.
No, I was just going to say the way the Liberty is playing is two things I want to bring to y'all brothers. The way the Liberty is playing right now, and the Aces is my team. I've been an Asia Wilson fan since South Carolina. I believe the way that Liberty is playing, they reminded me of the 2013 Spurs when they lost to the Heat, and they took that shit personal. And the way the Liberty is playing, you can see they taking it real. Every time they play Las Vegas, they spanking them. They taking it personal, and I really believe they going to take it. Now, the other thing I want to say, when I watched this whole Caitlin Clark phenomenon, there's one player that she's reminding me of, and he was a great player in college. And every time I was watching video of him just recently, Pete Maravich, and the hype he had, Pistol Pete, when he was in college in LSU,
and all the hype that he had.
Yep. He had all that, the move, the back, he used to pass, he do almost everything Caitlin Clark can do. Pistol Pete was doing that.
Yep.
And he became the all-time leading scorer. Yep. And that's when I watch, I say, yo, this is like it's like a rare image of Pistol Pete. And that's the same way they acted. Not Larry Bird, but Pistol Pete.
Hey, and that's MJ, that's great. But let me point this out. Chat, did y'all see what Wody did? Y'all see how he deflected and went off into his New York Liberty and didn't want to answer my question about where was all this when Angel Reese was at LSU. You see how he deflected? See, you got to keep your eye on Wody, because if you let Wody get away with it, he gonna get away with it. But Wody, we gonna keep the main thing. I need you to address my accusations about the LSU days. Where was all that hatred at then?
As far as I know, there was none. And
okay, that's all you gotta say. That's all you gotta say. Leave it at that. We can move on.
Okay.
I just wanted. It's a simple question, and you gave a simple answer.
I was gonna refer to something.
No, we're not gonna let you get off into that, man. We're not gonna let you move that goalpost, man. Do y'all see what Wody be doing?
Y'all see I was gonna give Angel some props.
No, we don't need Angel some props. We don't need you to give Angel her props now, right? But we see what you do, Wody. You see, chat. Do y'all see how he be deflecting, man? I mean, if you ask me, uncut to be fair, Wody, and now all of a sudden Wody drops out the chat. You see that? Now something wrong with his connection.
Yeah.
You see that? You see what's funny?
He'll be back though.
See what's funny? But the thing about Wody,
that's his girl, bro.
What's that, Brogad?
What did he defend Caitlin like that's his girl?
Man, hey, the way like I said, hey, for people that wasn't here last night, by God, I hope Caitlin Clark don't get in no trouble, because if she does, they better call Wody Mack to the scene because he's a great defense attorney.
You the lawyer.
He's a lawyer, and he's back. You see what I'm saying? See, when he don't want to hear it, chat, you see what happens? His connection goes bad. He leaves, and then he comes back when I finish my soliloquy. But that's what he does. So keep an eye on Wody Mack, y'all. Don't. Hey, listen, chat. This is what I tell you. Wody Mack is only here to what?
They only here to cause confusion.
He's only here to cause confusion, man.
But K-Sap, I want to touch on something, because like the whole reason we having this conversation now is because Angel is out for the season, right?
Yes.
And it's two things that occurred to me. One, yes, I do believe that the injury, I feel like it's one of those injuries where if the Sky are in the playoffs and they think that they have a chance to win a series, she would probably play through it.
They don't have a chance to win no series, man. Let's keep it a buck.
I know they don't. That's the point. So it's like one of those injuries where you're like, it doesn't make any sense her playing because they don't have a chance.
Yeah.
Right? They don't have a chance. And you don't want to make the injury worse when you already know that you're not winning this year.
I know, but the have her in the playoffs is good for the game, though.
No,
regardless,
but it's not good for her.
I know it's not good for her, but regardless if she makes the playoffs or not and gets swept, she made the playoffs, right?
But
It's the fact that what Claude said last night, and then all of a sudden we get this breaking news, and it just you kind of think back to what Claude was saying last night. It's kind of ironic, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But go ahead, bro. Finish your statement.
I'm just saying, I just got facts. And I know what I know. Like Wody is on here too. What I said, it has happened. It has came to pass. You know a false prophet when things don't come to pass. But what I said last night, in 24 hours, that's why my man K-Sap is shocked.
I was shocked.
24 hours of what I said, am I right, Wody? It came to pass.
All right, go ahead, bro. Finish
my
what you had to say.
My leaning, like I said, Mr. K-Sap, Mr. Claude, I think they don't want to tank, but like the Sparks got a good chance to get a good pick. I was hearing the talk about it, like how all the games can fall and potentially where people would land. Right now, the Sparks basically sold up that #1 pick. So if they win, it don't matter. They sold it up. They're solidified for one. Then now where the Mystics can fall, where the Wings can fall, and where the Sky can fall, it's all depending on that bottom four, how they play it out. Atlanta doesn't have no by how the games fall out and their draft pick. They have no incentive to lose and not be in the playoffs. Chicago has an incentive for Atlanta to be in the playoffs because their draft pick goes higher. The Wings are incentivized for the Sky to be worse. So beating the Sky would be beneficial for them because they get their pick the higher they go. You know what I'm saying? But if the Sky stayed below, I forgot which couple of teams, they still, even without giving their pick away to the Wings, they still fall at around like a third pick or a fourth pick. So, all right, cool. You got players on the court that's gonna still play, still hustle. The coach that's Teresa Weatherspoon don't look like she with the selling and trying to just sell games. Like the Sparks coach looked like he was intentionally doing a sitting one of your best players for the entire third quarter when they sat Rakia. That was odd, right? So to get that better pick, you know what I mean? GM can be like, oh, she hurt herself. Look, hey, just sit her down. We ain't got nothing to fight for. Let her go ahead and sit down. She got something to tweet. Don't even try it. Don't push it. I know she might be back for the playoffs, but hey, we not really trying to push the issue. We can get a great player next, and we got another piece, and we good. But yeah, it would have been good for ratings. It would have been good for TV in that regard. But you still was gonna get spanked. You still was gonna get smacked. You gotta see the Liberty.
Well, I know. Hey, I never said they was winning the playoff series, but it'd be good for her to make the playoffs. That's all I'm saying.
All of what you just said is there, and yeah, they really want a Pow. So y'all forget about Pow. She coming out this year.
Oh no, I didn't forget about her. That's who I want.
I'm talking about the other ones. I know you want the other ones. Pow will be an inclusion of South Carolina, inclusion to the Chicago Sky. That's where they got they privately. I'm telling you what I know. Privately, they got her. They got their eyes on Pow. I said it last night. Okay, I'll say it again, and I'll say it again. And if it happens,
Pow and Anissa Morrow, man.
Yeah, Anissa Morrow. Yeah,
that's the moves that they're making. But back to the point I was making about she mentioned. I think she also mentioned something about being mentally drained from the season as well. But not in those words. But finally being able to take a break is what she said, right?
2 years.
And I think what a lot of people don't realize, because like I said, I got into the WNBA from 2021, 3 years ago, because that was when all over Twitter they had the whole rivalry with the Sky and the Mercury, and you had that viral picture of Kia Copper and Sophie Cunningham. With Kia Copper standing over Sophie Cunningham. I don't know if you guys remember that, right?
I got it.
That's when it first caught my attention, and then this is the year that I I'm gonna really follow the season.
Yeah, you really in there this year.
Yeah, really in there this year. So I went back and I looked at the whole history of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and stuff, and Angel Reese was actually a higher high school prospect going into college than Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
Right. But what happened is Caitlin Clark came out the gates just putting up points because she was the only blue chip prospect at Iowa, right? Angel Reese got injured, and then because of how massive Caitlin Clark was not supposed to be shooting logo threes like that. But Iowa at that time did not have a championship winning team, so they didn't care. It was like, we're gonna promote this girl because she's gonna bring attention to the program, right? And then what became a thing was, who's better, Paige Beckers, who was the chosen one originally, or Caitlin Clark, right? The thing about it is, I wasn't even following women's college ball, and I knew who Paige Beckers was. I knew Paige Beckers' name. Like, everybody was talking about Paige Beckers. I never knew who Caitlin Clark was until they started putting Caitlin Clark in conversations with Paige Beckers, right? And then all of a sudden, it's like Paige Beckers gets hurt, so then Caitlin Clark becomes the golden child. So now I'm hearing about Caitlin Clark all the time, and I'm pulling up videos, and all I'm seeing, because they show you the highlights, I'm seeing this skinny white girl pulling up from the logo for threes, and I was like, that's crazy. Like, I've never seen anyone like this except Steph Curry, because that's what they compared her to, right? So her popularity blew up way faster than, no disrespect to Angel Reese. Angel Reese was on the sidelines in Maryland, but when Angel was injured, and when Angel Reese was injured, and she then had to transfer to Louisiana, Caitlin Clark was blowing up because basically her main competition was on the sidelines, right? And that's when she started going viral. Everybody was seeing the logo threes and so on. And she actually, to me, what happened is that she got a taste of rabid fame before a lot of those other girls. Like, she got the Nike deal.
Let me tell you how college go.
Huh?
Let me tell you how college go. Iowa, KSAP can also bear witness to this. The college, when Caitlin was first and second year, the second year they determined at Iowa that they was going to give her the total green light to make history. This was already planned in her second year of college to not put people around her. Kate Martin is a nice shooter, but she was not an elite shooter. They didn't want to do the Connecticut thing. Like Connecticut, South Carolina, and even LSU, even in Texas. You got what I'm saying? They got shooters around their premier players. They did not have that nowhere in Iowa all 4 years because they were determined. So if you're the best player, one of my cousins went to a college where the college never won nothing. They scouted him from the streets of Chicago. That man was averaging 34 points in a college at Gordon Tech. I say that at Gordon Tech, when Gordon Tech went down, he was the number one scorer. I ain't gonna say my cousin's name because he's still in the industry too. So at Gordon Tech, at the time that he went in, Gordon Tech had fell off, but they made him. He was scoring so many points because the narrative was for him to come in, and Gordon Tech needed a pro to go to the league, and they was trying to find that professional ball player that they can have come from Gordon Tech to say, hey, we back on the map, come back and see us. And he was the player that they picked and chose to try to help him, come back into, Gordon Tech back on the mount, that they got players, institute players to go back in the league. So Caitlin had that at Iowa. It's a reason. Cheryl Swoops is right, but she's off, but she's not off. I wouldn't say Cheryl Swoops because she knows the game. She's right, but she's off on the demeanor that she has. But she is right. She was put into the position, which every college pro, whatever you is, put your best player in a position to win the games for you. But Iowa totally focused on her being the scoring champion, being an assist leader. Personally, they took it personal.
Lisa Bluter wanted to get that for her. She wanted to get that for her.
Yeah. It was man, it's talks. It was talks when this girl was a sophomore, man.
That's facts right there. That's facts. Lisa Bluter wanted her to demolish all them records, man.
I can't make it up. So when, like Kim Mulkey said, when you put in the program on where you get the green light to shoot 30 shots, she said, ain't nobody on my team shooting 30 shots.
Yeah.
Nobody. And she's the first college player to be able to put up that many shots. Not even Michael Jordan was able to put up those many shots. Not even Grant Hill was able to put up those many shots. So what I'm saying to you guys today, she didn't win. She's not a winner at this point.
She got individual accolades.
She's got individual accolades, and these people, because of the disappointment, all 4 years of her career, she has not won anything. So in order to put Iowa as a WNBA prospect and continuously to do it, these colleges have to put somebody in the league. It has to. This is why the best NCAA and all of what we watch. This is the main reason for college basketball today. It wasn't when me and KSAP was going to college. But their narrative is they want professional people, professional players to come from their school so that their school can also get the accolades of producing pros.
Great point, man. Great point.
Great point.
Great point. Go ahead, Heat Culture. Go ahead. Get back in there, Heat Culture. Go ahead.
Right. And guess what happened? Right after, and it's funny, I agree with everything he said, because think about it. Right after Caitlin left, look what Bloom did. All of a sudden she retired and it was like, I'm out of here. It's rap. She did her job. She did her job.
Bluter says she riding off to the sunset. And if y'all go back, if y'all go back early in the season when Indiana was going through their struggles, right? And there was the rumor mill started, turning, and they wanted to get rid of Christy Sides and bring in Lisa Bluter. But Lisa Bluter didn't want no parts of that because she had already came out with a segment, sitting down, talking to, I think she was on a podcast. I think she was talking to somebody. I don't know if it was CBS or something like that. She said, nah, after Caitlin graduated and left, I rode off into the sunset. So she was there, like Bro Claude said, it's a great point that he made that, she wanted her, she gave it, the organization of Iowa and that whole community was backing this, right? Because who was the all-time? It was Kelsey Plum was the all-time leading scorer, wasn't she?
Right.
Kelsey Plum. So they pushed that narrative like, hey, Caitlin Clark got the green light. I'm here. Let's get it done. So that's. I mean, I can agree with that. I mean, because he brings up a lot of valid points. If you look at it for what it is and keep the main thing, you would probably follow along. But just like the Heat Culture said, it ain't just one person saying it. You got people that, have knowledge of it, and you got to think about it and be like, hey, that's a fact. Because why would a storied program like Iowa, you went to 2 back-to-back national championships. I know you came up short, but as a coach, you taste that, knowing that you right there, and then when your Caitlin Clark leaves, you ride off in the sunset.
Yeah, it was her job. She from
hold on once, bro. Let me acknowledge this $5 super chat.
£1 spec, eating live. £1 spec, eating right. £1 spec.
Somebody said, be nice with the $2 super chat, said Caitlin Clark, WNBA Businesswoman of the Year. Boy, I tell you.
The thing is that she didn't have one pro, right? She got 2 pros, right?
Mm-hmm.
She can ride off in the sunset.
Yeah,
she did. But she had a career. That's what she was looking for.
But hold up. But look at it. But look at this. Asia Wilson, a champion. Aaliyah Boston, a champion. Dawn Staley stayed at that program, right?
Yeah, that's not. But we talking about Iowa.
I know, but I'm just saying. Like, you have a coach as Dawn Staley. She's producing all these pros and still getting back to national championships with their player. So that would be a knock on Lisa Bluter if she did stay and wouldn't reach even the Sweet 16 or something like that. So it'd be a knock on her. So she knew when it was time to leave, right?
This is her high time. This is her high time.
Yeah.
This is her Michael Jordan moment, right?
Yeah.
This is her Kobe Bryant moment, right?
Yep.
So her high time, she didn't get one pro. She didn't know she was going to get 2 pros either. She didn't know about that. She didn't know that Kate Martin was going to get drafted. She actually did not believe that Kate Martin was even going to even play overseas.
Exactly.
This is Kate Martin. That's on the Aces.
Right. And also look at Gabby Marshall. All of a sudden, she want to quit basketball. She left basketball too. So outright.
But I'm gonna go back to a point that Bro made last night, and this is in reference to the WNBA draft, and we've seen this, right? We've seen this with the WNBA draft, and it's almost a pattern now. It's almost coming to. I'm thinking like, if you're not in the top 5, top 6 draft, anything outside of 6 going to 7, going into that second round, they are potentially to be waived from these rosters, right? Because I just go back to Alexis Morris from LSU. You come off a national championship, you get drafted by the Suns, and they release you. Like it's hard to stick on a WNBA roster outside of anybody that's outside of the top 5, 6 picks, man.
Look at
It's
Peely
hard.
right now. Peely ain't even getting no click. Peely right now, Peely can shoot. She's a tough Charles Barkley forward rebounder. She's a big body, but she's shorter than everyone else. But Peely is not getting no tick. She almost off the stride.
Yeah.
She almost
No, when you look at it, right? Like I was looking at all the previous years as well, and a lot of guards that you would have thought that had a chance in the WNBA coming out of college, a lot of them flamed out.
Exactly.
And the thing about it is that it's not it wouldn't have happened with Clark, right? But Caitlin Clark is really lucky in a way. She's a great player, right? Like she's one of the players that got me into watching women's college ball and finally like supporting the W. But something I realized, she had a really long leash in the first like 5 to 10 games with Indiana. Because if that was a rookie like 10 years ago in the W,
they wouldn't have made it.
Were putting up double-digit turnovers. It didn't matter how talented you were. They were restricting your minutes. Right? They would have been like, nah, this ain't working. You need to like retool your game. This is too risky. Like we can't handle this right now. And the vets ain't dealing with it. But there was such a big spotlight on her, right? That they were like, nah, we have to play her. The fans are gonna riot if you don't play this girl, right? And that's how it should be. You need to give rookies time to develop. You need to give rookies reps. You need to give rookies a chance to catch up to the speed of the game. And that's what she has had. And because she had that, because there was all these teams coming at her with like different coverages and double teams and face guarding her, right? Like it allowed her talent to develop up to the speed of the game now, where we're now talking about her like a top 15, top 10 player. But if she had played like 10, 20 years ago, nobody was tolerating all of that turnover bullshit. That's why I realized.
That's a good point, man. Go ahead, Brooklyn, get in here.
Now, I just want to give y'all some insight. So it's 2 reasons why Alexis Morris didn't stick in the WNBA. Not to say she can't. She could come back. But one, the WNBA don't value small guards. If you go look at how many Alexis Morris is 5'6". That's why you got to know how tall these guards is when you drafting them, right? Like a lot of people didn't know Caitlin Clark is 6 feet tall, right? Like so people probably be thinking they 5'6", feisty guard Dana Evans could guard Caitlin Clark. She can't. Caitlin Clark is 6 feet tall. Dana Evans or any 5'6" guard is a baby to Caitlin Clark, right? So Alexis Morris is 5'6". So when she went to Connecticut, the reason why she didn't make the roster was because another thing too, and this is for college players. I don't know if any college players ever gonna hear this, right? Maybe they tune in, maybe they don't. But if they tune in, if a college player want to stick to a WNBA team, they got to find a role. They be thinking their talent is gonna put them on a team. There's only 12 teams in the WNBA, so that means at any point, any one of them could win a championship. So they want you to have a role on the team. If you don't have a role on the team, you're not gonna make the team. It ain't about how talented you are. It's about what you provide for the team. So Alexis Morris couldn't find a role on Connecticut. She's only 5'6", so they prefer her to go overseas and come back when she has experience.
She's with the Harlem Globetrotters, man. She ain't messing with y'all.
But for whatever reason, I don't know why the WNBA is like that. To me, that's not smart. I think it's better for their business if they value youth over experience, but they value experience over youth.
That's true. That's facts. So
yeah, that's definitely facts.
Give him the ball. Give him the bomb. KSAP, give him the ball dropper. Go and get him.
I ain't even come up here for all that. I was just giving insight because a lot of people don't know that. Like they like, for instance, there's a guard coming out right now who's really good. She's really, and I'm not saying she's not going to translate. She very well may, but she's 5'6". Her name is Georgia Amore. She plays for Virginia Tech. The Australian girl. She's nice. She is nice, but she's 5'6". She can't defend nobody. Yeah, she's a liability. Like, it is what it is. So, and then if you look, even if you go to the WNBA teams right now, when you look how many 5'6" guards is on their rosters, it's like 4.
Hey,
it's
hold
like
on.
4.
Hold
and
on
2 of them is
Brooklyn.
on Chicago.
Hold on once, Brooklyn. Hold on once. Hey, God's child, man. If you still in the chat, man, hit the link, man. I don't know what the issue is with you tonight, man, but you and Political's putting you in check. I just want you to hit the link, man. I gave you the link early in the chat and you wouldn't hit on us. Man, just hit the link, man. We just talking basketball, man. Just hit the link. All right, go ahead, Brooklyn.
Yeah, but I want to cut in here real quick. Like, it makes sense that rookies don't get playing time the same way that they do in the NBA, because you're looking at 12 teams and 12 roster spots. You got a lot of these coaches, a lot of the GMs. Remember, the W is only like, what, barely 30 years. It's not even 30 years old yet. So all these people know each other. It's a real small club, right? It's not really outsiders allowed if we keep it above, all right? Like, technically speaking, Caitlin Clark is kind of an outsider. She doesn't come from one of the traditional universities. She comes from the Midwest. There are not a lot of people who are like her culturally, and that's part of the reason that there's a lot of friction as well. She's different in a lot of respects, right? So the vet culture is you scratch my back, I scratch your back. We're not getting paid a lot of money, and you need to be in this league a certain amount of time to make enough to then be able to make the connections that when you come out, you got like a coaching job or a commentator job, something to keep you afloat, because you're not making millions of dollars in salary and endorsements in the WNBA, right? And you're not about to let a rookie, some little 21, 22-year-old snot nose come in and take your spot just like that. Like, it's you can't allow that to happen, because that's food that's coming off of your table. But now there's a bigger spotlight on the league, and it's not allowing that culture anymore. So you're gonna see rookies getting a lot more playing time.
Well, I think you talking from the aspect of the players, and I understand that for them, they probably like it like this because it's convenient. But I'm talking about business. It's not smart to not bring in new product to your business, right?
Was they running it like a business, though? Were they running it like a business?
No, but right. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that was the problem with the WNBA. There's a few problems. Like, they don't market their stars. It's like most people don't even know who Asia Wilson is, right? And then it's like, my man just hit me. Word to my mother, I could screenshot. I can't show you unless on KSAP show you. My coworker, because I've been telling my coworkers about the WNBA, right? And we've been talking. He saw the Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark thing, whatever the case may be. Every time I go to work, they look at ESPN. They ask me why they bullying Caitlin Clark, right? Because they don't pay attention. They see what ESPN is showing them. My man, he just got promoted, so he's not in my office no more. I ain't seen him in about a month or two. He literally just texted me like 2 or 3 days ago talking about who's this Asia Wilson girl. I'm hearing a lot about her. And she's supposed to be the Michael Jordan, right? So that's my point. The business of the WNBA, they don't do business right. Because they should be marketing their stars. Everybody we just named, the Fisa Collier, Brianna Stewart's, the Sabrina Inescu's, all of them should be like marketed to people so that they, you know what I mean? Like it should be marketed better. And then they should also be bringing in young talent to keep their league going. But they don't do that. Like, respectfully, don't nobody give a fuck about Diana Taurasi. It's time for her to retire. Like, you've been in the league 20 years. Like,
you can't
give it up.
Disrespect the OG like that.
I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. I'm telling you how us news fans feel. We can't. Why you think? Hey, KSAP, why you think I talk more about the new girls than the girls in the league?
I understand that, but I'm tired of these girls. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm just saying respectfully. I'm tired of these girls that's in the league. Anybody that's the young, new, current crap, like to me, Asia Wilson is like the new GOAT. So anybody like Asia Wilson age and younger, cool. But everybody like all them old vets that's still in the league need to go. So new talent can come in.
Stop that, Brooklyn. I can't let you do that, man. I can't stop it
because that's how I feel.
I know. Well, that's your opinion, man. I agree with that. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, Skylar could stay.
Nah, hold on.
Everybody else got to go.
Okay,
the problem is they keep fumbling all the marketable women, dog. They keep
let me get this off real quick. Let me get this off real quick.
And they fumbled Skylar Diggins-Smith. They fumbled all the marketable women.
Skylar Diggins is definitely marketable.
Okay, well, let me get this off real quick. The reason why, I mean, your opinion, that's your opinion, Brooklyn, but the reason why I say I'm not going to disrespect the old Wally vets of the game, right, that paved the way for this to even be possible, right? And that's the problem that I have with Shannon Sharp on his take when he was trying to go at Molly Qerim because of the fact that Molly didn't have her girls with her to back up everything that was going on early. So Shannon and Stephen A started going at Molly Qerim. But what Monica McNutt was basically saying that triggered all this was before the start of the WNBA season, where she said that Stephen A, rightfully so, you could have been talking about the WNBA 3 years ago on your platform. So that kind of triggered something with Stephen A. So he kept receipts. So he found the right time when Caitlin Clark started balling out of this world to fire his shots off. Now he wants to shoot at people. But the problem I have with Shannon Sharp is because of what Molly said. Didn't nobody say that Caitlin Clark wasn't great? Just, give the people that was before her their flowers. And he was talking about, really, Molly? But I've heard Shannon Sharp many times come on his platform when he was on Undisputed talking about the guys that paved the way for him. So for you to, sit there and say the things that you said, I had a problem with that.
Yeah, but see, you misunderstood what I said because you taking it that way. It'd be the same way if I said you disrespecting the new girls that's coming in.
I'm not disrespecting.
And that's not what you exactly.
I didn't say that.
That's my point. That you're not doing that. So I'm not disrespecting the older women.
Yeah,
what
I'm saying is,
what I'm saying is, there's 144 spots that your old ass has been taking up for 20 years, and it's a new girl that just came out of high school and college who can't get a job because you don't want to move on.
So that sounds like you.
You had your time.
That sounds like you disrespecting me and Bro Claude. We the elder statesmen.
Yeah, but y'all not holding up jobs. Like, I would say the same thing respectfully, and I love you brothers, but I would say the same thing to you brothers if we was working a job that you guys done had your time, done did what you had to do, and now you just sitting there because you don't want to go home. And it's some young kid. My point is, you done did enough to feed. You don't think Diana Taurasi can't feed her family?
Hey, we seen all these 30 for 30s, and where are they now? Come on now.
Time out. You talking about feeding families? You telling me a girl that's coming out of college versus Diana Taurasi who can't feed their family?
Hey, we seen these segments on third. We don't know how these women are managing their money. We don't know what they got going on.
I understand that, KSAP, but
so that's probably why they staying around. They need that income.
But I'm asking you a blanket question. I'm saying, who's more likely they can't feed their family? A Diana Taurasi that have been around for 20 years, or a girl that's coming out of college who ain't had a career yet?
A girl coming out of college don't have no family.
She don't have no family.
So
Nah, she don't have no family. If you talking about a personal family, you talking about she got to provide for, you know, her mother, her father, and things like that. That's something different. But Diana Taurasi got a family that she got to feed.
So you saying people from college don't have families? They can't have people they got to feed?
Hey, the people that we talking about, they don't have no people to feed.
They ain't got no
So
babies
here's the-
around. They ain't got no babies
So-
walking around.
Exactly.
They ain't got
But my point is, bro, how do you know what they have? You can't say what somebody have and don't have.
I know.
Because
So
you feel like
basically,
they're
you
young?
don't know. So basically, what you just said, the statement that you just said here, it goes to the point where you said, get these people out of the league. You don't know what they got going on. They still need a check.
Hold up.
So-
I feel you. You just don't care about the younger generation. You just want the old heads.
I did not say that. I just made a point where you said get the old heads out the game.
Exactly. You done had your time already. You done did what you needed to do already.
But
Move on.
Brooklyn, I feel like you're using the wrong example. You're using an example like Diana Taurasi, right? Diana Taurasi can actually afford to retire, and it's not just because of how much money she's made already. It's the fact that you already know that there's a coaching job waiting for Diana Taurasi. There's a commentator booth waiting for Diana Taurasi. Diana Taurasi is a voice now in the game. She is never gonna lack for money, bro. She's employed for life. She's gonna get endorsements still. People gonna be like, man, that's the scoring goal. That's Diana Taurasi. 6 gold medals, Diana Taurasi. She is never gonna run out of money. She's one of the few WNBA players that is set for life, bro. But it's not people like Diana Taurasi. It's people like Tip Hayes, right? That's coming off the bench for Las Vegas. Is she set for life? Probably not.
Nah.
Alicia Clark, is she set for life? Probably not. Like Erica Wheeler got a max contract because she and Christy Sides was buddies and she got an all-star game MVP. But if she didn't get a max contract, where would she be? Like, she probably not even set for life off of that max contract when you really study it, right? Like, we talking about, for example, Dana Evans been in the game for what, 3-4 years or whatever, but Chicago Sky fans saying that Dana not producing anything. If Dana gets cut now and nobody's looking to pick her up, right? How does she support her family that's looking at her now as like a breadwinner and stuff? Like, there's a lot of people that don't have that fame and fortune, and so I understand, because the league has not been run like a business. It's kind of been run like, you went to this college, you went to that college, we made friends with these people and that people in this circle. I'm going to look out for you if you look out for me. And they don't want to really, it's hard to pull people away from that, because like you look at Indiana, for example. There are a lot of people asking, a lot of people don't know who Victoria Saxton is, right? She's like the 12th player on the Indiana Fever roster. A lot of people don't even know why she's there. They've never seen her play. As far as they're aware, she don't even have the talent to be on the WNBA roster. Then you find out that she went to South Carolina and she's best friends with Aaliyah Boston, right? So the question is, like, when you go to Victoria Saxton and you tell her you want to cut her, you got to go to Aaliyah Boston and tell Aaliyah Boston, oh, we're going to cut your best friend that you cool with.
The same way they got to go to Giannis's brother. They got to go straight to Giannis if they want to cut, his brother from Milwaukee. I got what you're saying, bro. That's a great analogy.
Yeah, so it's a little different. Like, they should be running it like a business, but they haven't for so long, and there's so many different like intertwining relationships that it's difficult to move them away from that model now.
I hear that, and I agree with everything you're saying. All I'm saying is that's bad for business. So, as a new fan that came into the WNBA,
hey, the new slogan is "Get these old heads out the WNBA." That's the new slogan.
Respectfully, I'm sorry if it sounds harsh, but that's a fact. It's time to move on. We want some new energy, some new blood to be. So we want Juju. We don't want.
But hey, Juju got to wait her time. I mean, Juju got to 26.
But my point is,
unless something change.
My point is, I mean, we know Juju gonna make the league, so I'm being facetious when I say this. But my point is, going off of what I just said, like what you just said with Alexis and Morris, these girls don't even get an opportunity because they get cut in training camp. They don't even get an opportunity to show what they can do.
But you backed that up because she's a small guard, 5'6".
Yeah, she's 5'6".
So she don't stand.
I ain't gonna lie, respectfully, I already thought about that. Unless a team pick up Dana might not have a job for real. She 5'6", bro. Like, don't nobody want no 5'6".
That's what bro just said. If she gets cut, if she gets released and nobody picks her up from the Chicago Sky, what is the opportunity to her signing on with somebody else? And you know these girls have made it adamant that they do not want to go overseas and play basketball on the off season.
Yeah, they don't.
That's a Chicago Sky champion case,
Yeah, she was the starting point guard for the championship team.
Listen, man, y'all keep talking about feelings. I'm from Brooklyn. I don't give a fuck. I don't care.
Brooklyn, you got to stop that, man. You
I
gotta
don't
stop
care
that,
about
man.
nobody's feelings, bro. We talking about business right now.
But you can't. But that's what I'm saying. You can't move the goalposts and have all these girls just rush. No, you having these girls that we talking about rushing to the WNBA. They got to wait their time, man. Unless the structure change, where Juju ain't got to wait for 26.
No, that's not what I'm saying. As far as waiting your time in college, I think that's good. What I'm saying is I think when they get a chance to get to the league, they should have at least an opportunity like they do in the NBA. They don't even have an opportunity. Like,
blame them. Hey, blame their parents, because the parents 5'2" and 5'3". They got to be, like you said.
Well, I'm not talking about
5'6".
I'm not only talking about 5'6" people. It was a LSU center before Angel to make it to the league. I think in a Aaliyah Boston draft, she was 6'5" and got cut. So it's not just short people getting cut. It's these young girls getting cut because these WNBA teams value girls that went overseas and played a year, and played 2 years, come back. That's what they value. I'm saying that's bad for business.
Well, aren't they having two new teams? Aren't they having two new teams coming in the league?
Yeah, expansion's supposed to be
In
up to
2
14
years,
teams.
one team this year, one team the year after, but that's not going to solve the problem. You know how many girls? Think about the spots. Those are 24 more spots, right? Those are 24 more spots girls is going to be able to take. So now you're talking about girls coming out of college trying to get there, and then you also talking about the girls that you cut that's trying to get back into the league. So how many spots that 24? Those two teams gonna help.
Well, maybe got to be some of these girls got to start getting their weight up. They got to start playing.
There you go.
It was
they got to get their weight up.
It was an expansion in the NBA, right, bro?
Absolutely.
Okay. Kareem was how old? Dr. J was how old? Come on, man.
I know, I'm not. I was born in 86, bro.
Mike was how old?
When he got drafted?
Vince Carter was how old? Kevin Garnett.
You got asked. I don't know what you asking me. You asking when they got drafted. Davis how old?
The older statesmen are. You need an older statesman on that team.
Veteran.
That locker room.
That's not what I said. See,
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. No, I know what you're saying.
Because you kind of making my point, bro. Everybody you just mentioned had an opportunity to have a chance to have a career, right?
But they also was nice. They was good too. All them people.
The girls are. Wait, you don't think Alexis Morris is nice, bro?
Dana Taurasi.
She won a championship. She won a national championship.
I know, but you came up on her and said the reason why she's not on nobody's roster because she only 5'6".
That's right. But I didn't make those rules that WNBA did. That's I don't think that's a rule in the
I don't think that's a rule in the WNBA.
I'm trying to tell. Listen,
I don't think that's a rule.
Listen, if you don't think it's a rule, look at how many nice, like a girl like Alexis Morris, who's nice, who won a national.
So the rule states if you under 5'6", you're not making a WNBA. There's a rule that states that.
How old is Natasha Heidemann? How tall is Natasha Heidemann for the Lynx? Because I don't think she's more than 5'6".
No,
I bet. Because hey, bro, because I'm right. I think KSAP, I do my research, right?
Right. No.
Find that rule. I need you to send me the rule.
No, wait. I got you.
Stop. You being. Come on now. You being funny right now. You being funny right now. But as far as the 5'6" thing,
no, cool. I got you, bro. No,
you try to make me mad. But listen. KSAP. So I don't get mad. Y'all go pull it up. Somebody pull up the WNBA app. Right?
I got you.
Somebody. Hold on. Let me say this real quick, bro.
Off the bench. Most 5'6" guards come off the bench. If they
Hey, bro, God, how many 5'6" guards in the WNBA?
No, I know Natasha Heidemann's probably like 5'6".
I ain't asked you about one. I said how many in total.
Shit, bro. I can only think of like 3 off the top of my head. I don't know no more than that.
I could tell you right now that's most of them. Because I did the research.
How tall is Odyssey Sims?
He's 5'8".
She's 5'8"?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go look it up. Like y'all acting like I'm making this shit up off the top of my head. I ain't making this shit up.
I need to see the rule.
I got Brooklyn. You right, Brooke. It's an underlying conversation. Because they haven't.
You want to know where the rule at? Hold on, time out. He want to know where the rule at. I'm gonna tell you where the rule at. It's a girl that just spent 4 years in college. Listen, y'all talk about how great Caitlin Clark is, right? And everything she did in college, right? Y'all know who Diajay Fair is?
Yeah. And the Ace is just cut up.
No.
Yeah,
Before the Aces cut her, before that, bro. Do you know what she did in college?
Yeah, we know what she did in college. At Syracuse, yeah, I know what she did in college.
For 4 years, 5'6" guard, leading, killing and scoring. One of the leaders in scoring, right?
Fourth leading scorer all time.
Did she get a fucking chance to show what she could do?
No.
Nah.
Why do you think that is?
Because of the rule.
She fucking 5'6".
Because it's a rule. It's a rule, right?
Guess who on her team? Guess who made it? Fucking Kate Martin. Fucking Kate Martin. Are you serious?
I need to see the rule.
Well, when Kate's out.
I'm sorry, y'all. I got triggered. I got triggered for a second. I'm sorry.
Because Kate Martin can stand
They only here to cause confusion.
Hey, I apologize. I apologize, everybody. I got a little triggered. I apologize.
I ain't never seen Brooklyn get out of character like that.
Hey, K-Sap.
What's up?
Brooke is on point because it's even right now in the NBA. If you short, that's why Muggsy Bogues and Spud Webb and Tiny Archibald and all of those guys that was smaller than the average. Even Curry, they thought Curry was too short and too skinny to come in the league. So Brooke, you are right, but the way you said to get these out of here to give them an opportunity, you are wrong.
Would you consider?
Well, no, y'all mixing up what I'm saying. So I'm not talking about 5'6" guards when I say give them an opportunity. I'm talking about college women in general. So what I'm saying is, and again, listen, I'm not saying, listen, if the WNBA want to continue running how it's been running without changing nothing, that's cool. I'm a person with ideas and solutions. So when I look at something, I'll be like, yo, they should be doing this or they should do that. I'm that type of person, right? So when I look at the WNBA, I see a major problem with your product. Your product is the players, right? So if you don't bring a new product, guess what's going to happen to your business? It's going to die. Why do you think nobody, respectfully, I'm from Brooklyn, so I don't mean to be too vogue and shit, but real talk, why do you think nobody give a fuck about the WNBA? The name, and I'm using Diana Taurasi because, that's one of the biggest names, but that name been around for so long, don't nobody give a fuck. She was popping at one time. Skylar Diggins' name was popping at one time. Today, you ask somebody about that name, they don't give a fuck. They want new product. It's not just WNBA. That's anything. People want new product. If you make music, how many, we all, of different ages in here. So we all like music of certain time.
How long Jay-Z been in the business?
That's my point. That's my point.
Hey, how long? What is your point? How long?
You about to make my point. I love it. Let's stay with the Jay-Z analogy. I'm from Brooklyn.
No,
listen, Jay-Z been in the business.
To make your point. Are they trying to run him out?
You want me to answer it?
Yeah.
All right, Jay-Z been in the business. His first album dropped in 1996, but he was in the business before that, right? Jay-Z went on a run for 6 summers. He retired about 3-4 times, but the last time he retired was probably around 2008, if I'm not mistaken. Right? He was the hottest thing in the game before he retired, correct?
And if he drops another
I'm asking because you said that he trying to run him out the game. He was the hottest thing in the game before he retired, right or wrong?
Okay, that's correct.
All right. Who's the hottest person in the game today? Not Jay-Z.
If Jay-Z dropped another album, he'd be the hottest in the game.
No, he wasn't. No, he won't.
If he drops another album,
Jay-Z is not big.
Hold up. If he drops another album, people are gonna rush to go see that and listen to that album.
That don't mean he's gonna be the hottest thing in the game. You're absolutely right. They will. But Drake is the hottest thing in the game today.
But so your analogy about running these people out of NBA, don't nobody want to see, Diana Taurasi no more. So how is that fitting with the Jay-Z
You know how many
equation?
people don't give a fuck about Jay-Z?
But
these
people
kids,
still
they
gonna,
don't care about Jay-Z.
But they still gonna listen to his music.
No, they not.
Oh,
The
come
people
on.
from our
Come on,
generation
man. Come
are.
on. Stop that, man.
The
Stop.
people.
Stop.
Yo,
Stop.
bro,
Brooklyn,
I'm dead
no,
serious.
Stop. No, stop.
I do
Nope.
music. I'm a rapper, bro.
We
You
can agree
bugging.
we can agree to disagree, but people are gonna listen to
Nah.
Jay-Z if he drops an album. Cut
Not
that out,
these
man.
young kids don't give a fuck about Jay-Z, bro.
Cut
That's
that out, man.
that's a fact. They
people
care
gonna listen
about
to that, man.
Future. They
See,
care about
that-
they care about Drake.
You
That's
caught
who
up-
these young kids care about. They don't care. People our age care about Jay-Z. Yes. These young kids don't care about Jay-Z.
People are still gonna listen to Jay-Z regardless, man.
Older people.
So let me ask you this: you think since we were talking about the young generation, you think the young generation gives a fuck about LeBron James?
Yes, because he's still relevant. They don't care about Jordan.
But you just said but wouldn't he be considered an old cat?
No, to these young kids, LeBron is relevant right now.
Though. But he's considered an old cat. He's taking up a spot for a young.
They call him grandpa right now right now. They call him grandpa in the U.S. When they just won a gold medal, they call him granddaddy.
And LeBron's still getting these max contracts, so he taking food off of these young guys trying to make a living.
I'm trying to tell y'all using a wrong analogy. The person y'all talking about is Jordan. These kids don't care about Jordan.
They said LeBron. They had nothing to do about Jordan. He asked you a question about LeBron.
And I answered this question. I said, yes, he's still relevant.
But no,
LeBron hasn't fallen off of relevancy. LeBron is still who's the biggest person in basketball?
It's LeBron for sure.
All right, who's the biggest person in WNBA in basketball? It's not Diana Taurasi. Why y'all comparing LeBron to what are y'all talking about?
We're not comparing them, Brooklyn.
Hold on.
But my point is, you don't even realize you're using the wrong argument. I'm trying to help your argument.
Nah, you're not trying to help my argument.
LeBron is the biggest thing in basketball. To these young kids, he's relevant.
You're not trying to help my argument, man.
But you said he's an old, but he would be considered an old cat, right?
Yeah, you reference old, man. You tied everybody to old.
So moving the goalpost. So you saying moving the goalpost only cool when y'all do it?
Nah. You tied everybody that you tied everybody to old cats. That's what you did.
No, I didn't. So let me tell you, since y'all misunderstood or since y'all don't understand,
you tied every name that we said.
Let me know when I can speak. Let me know when I can speak because I don't want to be misunderstood.
You didn't have a chance to speak. You tied every name that you mentioned, you tied to an old cat.
No, I didn't. And I'll clarify it for you since you misunderstood.
Okay,
go ahead, bro.
So let me know when I can speak.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, fam.
All right, cool. Jay-Z retired. LeBron ain't fucking retired. LeBron is still relevant. Diana Taurasi. Let me know when I can speak because you're not. If you keep interrupting, you're gonna keep misunderstanding.
Nah, man, come on.
So I'm gonna clarify so you can understand
it like that, man. Come on, man.
Ain't nobody hijacking nothing. This makes perfect sense if you pay attention.
So all your stuff makes perfect sense, but when we say something, it don't make perfect sense.
I didn't say that, but this makes perfect sense if you pay attention.
So, go ahead, Brooklyn.
All right, cool. You brought up Jordan. I mean, you brought up LeBron. I understand why you brought up LeBron. Right, because he's been in the league for whatever many years, but hasn't nobody came yet to supplant LeBron. People have came to supplant Diana Taurasi already. People have came to supplant Jay-Z already. LeBron is still the biggest thing in basketball. So when you ask about these young kids and what they find, what's relevant to them is not Jay-Z. And it's not Diana Taurasi, but if we talking about basketball, it's still LeBron James because ain't nobody supplanting him yet. So what I was trying to tell you is, hold on. What I was trying to tell you is the person who was supplanted, not to people like me, because I already know who the GOAT is. You get what I'm saying? MJ. But to these young kids, MJ ain't the GOAT no more. It's LeBron.
Okay, but so basically what you're saying, they should get rid of these old cats who's not really relevant, who's not playing that well. That's what you're saying.
I understand.
What I'm saying is, I was only speaking about the WNBA. The NBA is different because.
But I'm saying.
Hold on. Let me answer your question. You asked a question. I'm gonna answer it for you.
Right.
I was only speaking about the way the WNBA do business because the NBA don't do that. The NBA allow young kids to come in. If you look at hip hop, everybody know hip hop is a young man's game.
The young niggas run hip hop, no matter how many old niggas is in it, right? The WNBA is the opposite. The WNBA values experience over youth. I just think that's a bad business model. That's it. If they want to stay the same, cool. You're going to continue failing. It's a bad business model.
But let me ask you this, okay? Because we're going to go back to Diana Taurasi. Do you feel Diana Taurasi isn't relevant due to the fact she's old and her game ain't up to par now?
Her game is up to par.
I mean, if it was up to par, she would have played in a like she don't. All right. I mean, I don't know. Taurasi not relevant to me. Like I care about. I don't tune in to see Taurasi play. I tune in to see Asia play. I tune in to see. I tune in to see Brianna Stewart play. I tune in to see the girls that's running things right now. Drew Lloyd. I tune in to see them play.
Okay. I hear what you said, because what you're saying. Because when we said LeBron. One thing about LeBron, he's old, but the reason he's still relevant because he's playing to a certain level. He's still balling.
Okay.
And nobody supplanted him yet.
Okay.
If somebody supplanted LeBron, it'd be a different story.
No.
If what's his name? Wemby. If Wemby done came and supplanted LeBron, it'd be different. If somebody like Anthony Edwards or Jason Tatum, all these guys is up next. None of them came into the game, and nobody said they the best player. Steph Curry is not the best player.
And what you saying about Taurasi is she's old, but she's not playing.
She's been supplanted. Asia is the best player in the game.
Now, hold up, Brooklyn. Hold on. He asked about Dana Taurasi. She's old and she's not doing it. That's what he's asking you, right?
Right. She's not playing to that level.
Is that
what? I can't say. Listen, I don't want to say that because I've been watching 1 year. I don't know what she's been doing for what level.
But what I do know is get her out of the league because she's old and you don't want to watch that.
Listen,
do y'all want my answer? Y'all answer. I gave y'all an answer why I think she should go already. Y'all want a different answer?
Diana Taurasi,
my answer is this, and I stand on it. She old as shit. She done been supplanted. You done did everything you need to do. Don't nobody give a fuck. Like, okay, if you wanted one more Olympic,
but look, Brooklyn,
if you wanted one more,
stop right there. Right there. You answered the question, right? We get where you coming from, but you started this whole thing off by talking about old heads, right? And when they threw the names in there like LeBron and stuff like that, you considered all them guys old. But when it came to the LeBron reference, he's old, but he's still, like you said, hasn't been supplanted. So that's what MJ was trying to ask you. Is it just because LeBron is old, but he's still bringing value? He was asking a question, but then you started going off. No, you went off onto the deep end.
No, I didn't. I answered it. You probably didn't listen, but I'm gonna answer it again.
Hey, hold up, bro. I was listening the whole thing, but the thing is, your reference was about these old. You classified everybody as old. Give these young people chances.
No. That's what you heard. You taking shit personal about some old shit. Like I'm talking about every old person in the world. I was talking about these women in the WNBA holding up spots. That's what I was talking about.
He brought the LeBron.
If you want to bring up LeBron, hold on. Let me answer the question.
LeBron up.
Let me answer the question. If you want to bring up LeBron, the conversation we was talking about with LeBron and with Jay-Z was the young kids they relevant.
Yeah, you stuttering.
Listen,
I'm not stuttering. It's the young kids they was relevant to. I'm saying LeBron is still relevant to young kids.
How many points?
Diana Taurasi is not relevant to young kids.
Right.
How you know she's not relevant?
Wait. How many?
Because I'm young.
That's just you. You can't speak for all the youth.
Don't nobody give a fuck about Diana Taurasi, bro.
You can't say that.
Yeah,
I just told you people don't even know who Asia is. You think they give a fuck about Diana Taurasi?
We're not talking about Asia. We're talking about Diana Taurasi.
Wait, Diana Taurasi.
She old if she need to retire.
You speaking for yourself. You can't speak for all the youth.
Diana Taurasi.
Do a poll.
Diana Taurasi is on the Mercury's roster because she's still relevant. 15.5 in scoring. She's 6.8 in passing. She averages 1.1 steals a game. That is relevant. Kennedy Carter scored 13 points last night. She the youth, right? She the coming up. And she had a full game last night.
Thank God she could get a roster spot.
Listen, Diana Taurasi. Diana Taurasi do not even play. Wait. Diana Taurasi is 15.5 points a game, and she does not play the full game. My main man, she don't play. She an old head, right? but she don't even play a full game. She sits out half of quarters on the average because of her age. She does not play full games most of the time. Being said what I said, if she played full games, her point average would be up, her assist average would be up, and her steals will be up. But to be relevant for the Mercury just not playing Diana Taurasi. The league don't function. No league function. Okay, you're irrelevant. You here. She don't have Kate Martin. Listen, if Kate Martin had the time that Diana Taurasi had, she still wouldn't produce what Diana Taurasi is producing right now. She's producing at 40 years old, 15.5 points, 6.2 assists, and an average of a 1 steal a game, bro. That's relevant. That is relevancy. No matter how you want to put it, she is valued to that team. She is valued. I know what you're saying, Brooke. I'm with you. I'm good. Because I believe in the youth should hold the shovel. I believe in that. But that to say Diana Taurasi is irrelevant, that's irrelevant to you.
But she's not irrelevant. Like,
she's not
honestly,
irrelevant.
Like, Diana Taurasi has name recognition, right? Like, Diana Taurasi is actually one of the few people that even if you don't follow the WNBA, you know her name. She's
all over the world.
I wouldn't say that she's popular, like how you got. Like, we're not even gonna talk about Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese. Sabrina Ionescu got name recognition because of the 3-ball and the association with Kobe and the Steph Curry competition, right? You got people like Sue Bird that's retired. Sue Bird got mad name recognition, bro. Like, people outside that don't watch the WNBA know who Sue Bird is. And Sue Bird ain't been playing in a minute, right? Like, people know who Candace Parker is. People know who Maya Moore is, right? And people know who Diana Taurasi is.
They wanted Maya Moore to play this year. They wanted Maya Moore to play this year. She turned it down. She had a roster spot on the league.
So the thing about it is, like, Diana Taurasi might not be on and popping like the young girls, and she might not be selling a lot of jerseys or whatever. But like, you bring up Diana Taurasi's name in a casual women's basketball conversation, people will know who you are talking about.
Yes, so I know people gonna know Diana Taurasi like Cynthia Cooper and fucking what's the name of them old ass teams that don't nobody play no more? Fucking Lisa Leslie. People know Diana Taurasi like Lisa Leslie. You know, like people like that. Yes, they gonna know the name. Like
Lauren Jackson.
Yeah. Cheryl Swoops. Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Come on, Brooklyn, man. Get you a shot, man. You need some Hennessy, man.
I just care about these young girls. I think it's fucked up.
And bro, you got to think about it too. Like, a lot of these girls, if you watch any of these games, right, you'll see all of these girls walking up and embracing Diana Taurasi and trying to and looking like fangirls over Diana Taurasi. And that's a bridge because all the same kids.
You want to know why?
Angel Reese, all of it. They want to know, why do these young players look up to this old woman so much? Like,
you want to know why? I can answer it for you.
Right? Like, that's what kind of like bridges the gap. Like, people be like, what's so special about Diana Taurasi? So I don't think she's completely irrelevant. I can't agree with that point. I can't agree.
All right, but you want to know why? Let me tell you why. You want to know why?
Mm-hmm. Explain why. Why?
Because I used to watch her when they was little girls, when they used to come home from pre-K and fucking kindergarten. They was watching Diana Taurasi on the TV.
Yeah. But
that's why. Oh shit, I'm grown. You still here?
Yeah, that makes her relevant.
Listen, let me tell you this, Brooklyn. I'm a businessman, right? I have not worked for the white tea man since 1998, July the 21st. I've owned my own businesses and still own businesses right now. I bought my houses, my cars, everything off of my businesses. Do you understand? I got a 52-year-old man that's still with me, that we give the youngins the opportunity to work and do the same thing this 52-year-old man is done. One of the youngins said to me, "Why you hold Brother Edward down like that?" I said, "I don't hold Brother Edward down like that. Brother Edward is thorough. He's gonna do what he's supposed to do. His task, he finished his task, and he also is consistent. You come Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday come, you get a check, you go. I don't hear from you Saturday night, maybe, and you ready to get back to work. The old heads is always there. Diana Taurasi is passing the baton to KFC. She said that publicly, but she wanted to make sure.
Trust me,
KFC transition to the Mercury is a safe transition. Which listen, Copper could hold her own. But
hey, bro, trust me, she not Copper gonna take it. She not. It ain't being handed over. She walked in the organization and it was hers.
No, listen, but it still has to be a staple.
Listen, I know where. Listen, we know who Diana Taurasi is. I know the history and all that, and we respect her and all that.
I don't
but
think
these young chicks can't get in the league because people like her holding up a roster spot, sitting on the fucking bench.
MJ said, "Step your game up."
It's a difference if you told me Diana Taurasi was scoring 2 points a game. It makes a difference to me.
Yeah.
Then I can
let me ask you a question. What you driving? What's in your driveway?
In my driveway, I got a Palisade, a Honda Palisade, and then I also got a Genesis, and then I got a 300. See,
Let's talk about the Genesis. What year is that? What year is the Genesis?
I still got the 300, boy.
Well, let's talk about the Genesis. What year is it?
Going there. Brooklyn is crazy.
The Genesis is 2 years old.
It's 2 years old, so it's a 2022.
The Honda,
so you saying it's a 2022, correct?
Wait, let me finish. What's in my driveway?
Right. So hold on. No, wait. I got another question for you. Before you go into that, it's 2 years old. Why you don't got the 1952? Buick. Where's the 1952?
I was just gonna go there. Could you let me go there? You let me go there. Since you want to know.
You next, K-Sat. I want to know what's in your driveway.
Shit, I got an 84 Buick Skylark, man.
Hey, my 1998 Expedition just went down maybe a year ago, and guess who bought that Expedition? His name is Percy Miller. You know who that is? Do you know who Percy Miller is?
Master P.
Okay, that's who bought my Expedition. I ain't gonna go into who I am. K-Sap know who I am, but I ain't gonna go into who I am. But I am a no limit soldier. If you want to see my brand, dog, you'll see my brand. But I still drive.
But look, bro, look what you just told me. See, this is why you gotta listen to people when they speak. You said your 1998 went down, correct?
It's back. It's finna get back up. And I drive that motherfucker with.
I know, but you said it went down, which means at some point I don't. But look, at some point in your life when you was driving in you said it's 1998, right? You was like, you want to know what? I think I want a 2022.
All the time. I drive it. The reason it went down is because I drove it all the time.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. When you was driving it, somewhere when you was stopped at the light and you was looking up at the sky, right? You said, I want a 2022. That's what you said. I ain't say that. You said that.
No.
But the fact of the matter is, I still got an 84 Buick Skylark. It got 313,000 miles on it, and I still drive it, and I'm going to drive it till the wheels fall off. There's no reason for me to upgrade. That thing, every time I take it to get an oil change, them mechanics be like, damn, I don't know what you're doing to this car. I don't see how it lasts that long, man. You know when I got that car? I purchased that car in 1990, man.
Yo, MJ, watch this. All right, cool. You ain't want to upgrade the car. What kind of TV you got in your house? Is it on the wall?
No, I got a floor model TV.
Y'all crazy. Y'all
There
crazy.
you go,
I
boy.
mean, he asked the
old
question. I
school.
just want to answer. I got a
Hey,
floor
he
monitor
old
TV.
school, baby. He old school. Hey, them old heads.
I'm
Listen,
telling you, man. Hey, I'll show you. I'll put pictures up the next show I do, man. I still got to use a plier. I got to use the plier to turn the little thing, man.
this is something that you got to learn, Brooke. You cut from our cloth. You cut from our cloth. I will still continue to say this about you.
Brooklyn just needs some Hennessy. That's all he needs.
Hey, look, you don't let go of things like you guys.
Nah, my wife say I'm a hoarder, man.
I got patches. I still got the old school NBA patches on the jeans that I wore in 2003. I
Hey,
still
bro,
got.
I still wear my '86 Wranglers, man. Come on now. Come on now, man.
Listen. I believe everything y'all saying, but all you gotta do is ask enough questions. It's something new in your house. Like, all right, you got the big TV on the floor, right? What kind of computer you? So you not on a Windows 1995.
I got one though.
Oh, nah,
you're not on dial up.
Nah,
you're not on dial up right now.
Nah, my
at some
internet.
point you wanted to upgrade.
Nah, my internet's AOL, man. I still got the yellow guy running across.
Hey, boy, I got an Apple, boy. You better leave me alone. I got that Apple.
No.
I bet you go through my stuff. It's put up.
Brother's got a gateway.
Hey,
yeah,
hey, bro, I still got my Atari. Look, I got my Atari from the 80s, homie. You better recognize.
Man, I still got a flip phone, man.
Boy, what you talking about?
What about
you better leave me alone.
Yo,
that mic looks state of the art.
Nah, I decorated this mic up, man. I threw something on here ain't supposed to be on here, man. So I can't, you know what I'm saying? If I take this off, man, I'm ashamed of this is just a cover, man. It makes it look good, man. Presentation half the battle, man.
You break your glasses, you put the tape on them motherfuckers. That's the generation we come from. You got what I'm saying? You put a motherfucking safety pin in that bitch.
And it's crazy that you said that because when I went to the eye doctor, man, they was talking about all these progressive lenses and shit with the glasses and shit. Yeah. I said, man, keep my shit plastic. I said, keep mine plastic, man.
I still got my Betamax. What y'all talking about?
Man, hey, bullshit you not. I got that Commodore 64, man. We ain't letting it go.
My cousin in Milwaukee. Hey, Brooklyn, my cousin in Milwaukee right now, he still got his motherfucking green. Look, he got his green and lemon yellow swing. Nigga, what you talking about from 1979?
Hey, let me say this, man, and then we gonna get y'all's final thoughts, man. Hey, Brooklyn, man, bullshit. All bullshit aside, man. Y'all be wearing them Jordans, y'all be wearing them Kobe's, y'all be wearing them LeBrons and stuff. Man, I still wear them British Knights, man. I still wear shit like that, man. I still wear Reebok Classics, man. Come on, man.
Got you. I don't wear none of that. I wear Nike SBs.
Yeah, Brooklyn, man. We just giving you a hard. Giving you a hard time, man.
I wear skateboarding sneakers, Nike SBs.
Since Brooklyn on the mic, man, let me get your final thoughts, Brooklyn, man. Hey, Brooklyn, man, you know I love you, dog. I just never saw you get out of pocket though. I just never saw you get out of pocket, man. And it made for a good conversation, man. Good debate, man. I like that.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me your final thoughts, man.
Listen, my final thoughts, man. These old heads need to get out of the way and make some room for these new girls, man. There's new fire coming up.
It's all respect, man.
Juju, Wally, Hidalgo.
Yeah, I got you, man. But me and Bro Claw, we gonna represent for the OGs, man. We gonna represent, man. All right, man. Good call, Brooklyn, man.
And Jay-Z, one of my favorite rappers. I hate to do him like that, man.
Nah, don't do that, man. Don't do
my
that.
guy.
MJ, man. Let me get your final thoughts, man.
Well, I'm gonna say, it was good conversation, brothers. I had a wonderful evening, man. Messing with y'all, man. Y'all had a good time. But my final thoughts is, we have to, I think, this could go to some brothers. It's not all brothers. We really have to protect our sisters, some of our sisters, because what Angel is going through, people don't really realize what she's going through. And it's just sad to see some of our brothers in the media who continues to dog her out and call her nasty things.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, just be more objective. You can like Caitlyn. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
that. You know, we all fans in the end, we all fans. But the big Caitlyn up to tear Angel down, especially when it's somebody who looks like you, is not cool. You know
And
what I'm saying?
that's the problem I have, MJ. And I'm glad you made that a point.
You
And
know?
I'm not the only one saying that. And I'm glad that you pointed that out, man, because I didn't like the way the chat started off tonight. I didn't like the way it started off. I came in here with the breaking news about Angel out for the season, man, and everybody. It
seemed like they was happy she hurt or something.
Yeah, Brooklyn, it got bad, man, where some of my moderators had to, get some people up out of here for the disrespect, man. But
Nah, it was the same. I had jumped in here, and I also jumped in. What is it? I love Quita.
Yeah,
Quita, same thing. She had to get her moderate. So it was like people was excited to Angel got hurt. They just being mad disrespectful. That's crazy.
That's what I don't like, man.
And what makes it sad that they look just like when you see a lot of black men dogging her out, like for what?
And that's sad. And that's the I sent Brooklyn the screenshots. That's the problem I had with the Pope. And I wanted the Pope to pull up tonight and come up on the panel so we can get this cooking lesson going. But somebody said he was watching the football game. So, he ain't talking about nothing. But anything, man. Hey, good point, MJ, man. Now, Bro Gad, what you got, man? Bro Gad, you there? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, so great discussion. Obviously, it's always good to hear Bro thing because you get passionate with it, you get real passionate.
Yeah. I love it, though.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Like, it sucks that Angel is out. Like, I tell people this all the time. It's not the same when you don't have the rivalry. Caitlin Clark would still be big.
Yeah.
And the Fever would still be like, the most watchable team in the WNBA. But you lose that extra when you don't got Reese and the Chicago Sky as that foil. Like, they're the force multiplier that really made the whole WN. Like, all year, everybody's talking about Angel Wilson having a historic season, but the Aces are going down. The Liberty are back for revenge. The Storm doubled up. They got Nneka Ogwumike and they got Skylar Diggins. You had the Connecticut Sun running it back. And yet the biggest story in the WNBA was Rookie of the Year all year.
Exactly.
Like, that never happened, right? And that was all because of Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. So it don't hit the same now that Angel Reese is out. So, honestly, I'm just hoping that she comes back healthy next season. But what I'm going to tell you is this. When she comes back next season and she's healthy, she better have a layup package. Because if she doesn't, I'm going to clown her. Straight. Like, no jokes. Come back next season with a layup package. I'm expecting to see some growth.
And there you go. I respect that. But the funny thing about it is, before I let you go, bro, is that watch the narrative that the internet pushes with these Caitlin Clark YouTube content creators. Watch the narrative. Now, what are they going to talk about? What kind of videos are they going to muster up about Angel Reese now?
I don't go to those channels. That's why I would watch your channel. I watch Showtime's channel, but I can't take those guys, dog. Like, they don't talk about basketball.
I think I got to be like you, bro. I got to stop going to these channels, man. I got to stop, man.
And also,
but when people send me stuff, I got to look at it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Also, real quick, Bro Guy, I just, people probably don't want to hear this, but I got to tell the truth. I go back, I do my research, I watch these Angel Reese games. I think she's gonna get better, but she's gonna be her. And the thing about Angel, the ones who love her, like myself, you just gotta understand. You gotta take the bad with the good.
Yeah.
She's gonna do a lot of good things out there, but then she's gonna blow some layups. It's gonna piss you off. You're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" It is what it is. I hope she get more efficient next year because in college she was 50%.
Yeah.
So she can be 50% missing layups. Like she, yesterday, she missed a couple layups, but she still finished the game 60%.
Yeah.
So you gotta with Angel, you gotta take the bad with the good. She gonna get you rebounds. She's gonna hustle. She's gonna get some steals. She's gonna miss some layups. It is what it is.
45%, bro. At least 45%.
Yeah.
I think she could be 50% in the league.
Yeah,
She could be
50%. I respect that. All right, bro. Big bro. Go ahead and finish it up, man.
Okay, all right, y'all. Look. Great of course, always get great council session.
This show is hilarious, man. I just like it, man. I love it, man.
Great council session. You know, we are now looking at the WNBA as a growing new product. To what Brooklyn said, it's a new product. It's a new phase.
Yeah,
it's been here for years, but it's a new highlight product for the conversation in everybody's home. My neighbor next door, he said, "Man, I don't watch no damn women. I don't want to watch no goddamn women play. That ain't worth it. Worth my time." And now he knows who Angel Reese is because, of course, he lives in Chicago. She got Chicago on fire, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I'm right in the city. She got the house on fire here. The Caitlin Clark, he knew who she was. But to what Brooklyn said, he did not know who Asia Wilson was. So this platform, once again, KSAP, is a phenomenal platform for women. I appreciate you. I thank you. A man of girls, which, you know, Brooklyn know that too. I'm a man of girls. I got 8 daughters. I'm a man of girls. Protect, respect, and honor your Black woman at all times. So that's it. That's all I got to say.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Great call, man. Much love to the panel, man. I appreciate everybody that pulled up. Appreciate everybody's support, man. Appreciate all the mods in the channel, man. Keep holding it down. Appreciate the chat, man. The chat was blazing tonight, man. Brooklyn, man, you make it for a great show, man. I want you to go ahead and clip that part where you got out of character, man. I want you to clip that one up, man.
Hold on, K-Sap, if you don't mind, can I say one more thing to the chat?
Go ahead.
This just came to mind. It's something I said maybe about a couple months ago to Twitter. But I think something that could help the WNBA, and I just want to say this while we on live right now. I think they need to add like a little G League type of thing, kind of a lot of NBA got, and that'll help give like the girls who don't make it or don't make a roster spot, that'll give them training in the WNBA so that if it's a spot open, at least they trained by WNBA coaches and stuff like that. So I think it should be like some type of G League that they can add to each team.
Once they get to 15. Once they get to 15, they can add that.
I think that there's a possibility, and if it does come to fruition, you know, Brooklyn broke it here first on the Simply Ball Dropping podcast.
My man.
And we'll go ahead and clip that.
All right, y'all. I'm out. I love y'all.
All right, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Enjoy the rest of y'all's night, man. And we got to wrap it up, man. Appreciate everybody that tuned in, man.
All right, y'all. Be good.
All right. Well, there you have it, man. This is going to wrap up another episode of the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. I'm your host and the man behind the mic, K-Sap. We're going to catch you on the next one. Deuces.
Thanks for listening to the Simply Ball Dropping podcast. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share on all major platforms.
That's all, folks.